I'm fully focused, man. Fully focused, man. I'm fully focused, man. I'm fully focused, man.
What up, world support kid? And welcome to the Fully Focused Podcast. We're out here surviving this COVID bullshit. But us podcasters, we're essential workers, so we're here. Yeah. We are here. We got Billy Allen in the building of Open Season with Billy Allen.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, can we get another round of applause for him, please?
Another
Swagg?
one.
Yes, another one. There it is. Appreciate that. Billy Allen, let me make sure we get all the boys in the building, though. Apex, you with me? Right, son, you with me?
I'm here.
Billy Allen, you with me?
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Woo, and it is Open Season. Fully Focused, episode 22.
Yes, sir.
Episode 22. And what a fucking great week to have a sportsman in.
Yeah, with no sports.
Yes, we have no sports. But this is the thing is, this is the time that we need someone talking sports when we don't have it. The only thing we have live is WrestleMania.
Let's do it.
We're going to get into that a little later. We're going to get sports a little later. I just want to see how everyone's week was, though. How was your week, Billy?
Oh, this is good, man. I mean, we actually have some stuff to talk about sports-wise.
Mm-hmm.
We got Tom Brady
Exactly.
showing up
Talk
on the
and
Howard
talk.
Stern show.
Yeah.
So there's been some good stuff. My week was pretty good.
Those are two of my idols right there, Tom Brady and Howard Stern.
I feel like I'm actually exercising a little bit now.
Really?
Now that it's the COVID-19,
Yeah,
keep
quarantine
keep,
shit.
Keep my saneness with it.
Absolutely. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I've been
I've
using
been a piece
sleep.
of crap for a long time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been using sleep to pass the time for the most part.
How dare you?
How about you boys? What's going on with your world?
Constantly recording.
Constantly recording. That's good. You're always working. You got the whole family kind of coming in and out of the spot, dropping dimes, huh?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Nah, but I've been going so hard that I need to take like a few days off. Like, it's just getting kind of ridiculous right now.
Yeah. Well,
because I'm always
excuse.
home, so
yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous right now.
Yeah,
so
it's tough having the studio at home.
Yeah,
because
right.
you never get out of the home. Because even when you're working, you're at home.
Right. So I think I'm gonna take a couple days.
Uh-huh.
With
There you go.
there's been a lot of new stuff added to like Netflix.
Yeah.
And there's so many things you could do on GTA right now. I need to like
Yeah.
fiend out for a few days. Like,
All right.
really.
Get
Where?
that bubble bath going.
Oh, yeah.
Just buy some chocolates.
What are you guys binging right now? You binging anything on Netflix or
I'm actually
TV
going.
or following a series?
Actually, I'm going through the Tiger King.
Tiger
right
King,
now.
you are now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm
Fan of Carol Baskin.
That fucking bitch,
I-
Carol Baskin.
I'm gonna wait till I finish the whole thing
to
to.
go into it.
Yeah.
Have a beautiful
You really, honestly, you have to watch even up to the last episode. Like, I had to rewatch it because I was so confused. There was so much going on. I didn't know who
rewatched a
to.
little too.
Yeah, I didn't know who to root for. Like 3 episodes in, I'm like, oh, Joe's the man. Oh wait, maybe Joe is Carol good? No wait, shit. Fuck, is Doc Ant? No, it's not Doc Ant.
Well,
She's not the good
you
one.
know,
Carol
well,
always scared the hell out of me.
she's had vibes from the jump. Yes.
well, you don't pay attention too well.
I do when it's something that interests me like that. It was a plot of wildcats, murder, and fucking drugs.
It's pretty crazy that all it takes is $2,000 to get a little tiger.
That-
or like
I
a
know.
lion, right?
That
like,
blew my mind.
and you get it right in the suitcase.
Yeah.
Go into the hotel room. It's all over.
Exactly.
I mean,
I guess you have to be dealing with the hillbilly.
I mean,
of
I
sorts
feel like
to get that deal.
people pay $2,000 for a Bichon Free or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Those little things you could punt across the room.
That's very
I'd
true.
definitely take a tiger.
Hell yeah, absolutely. That's facts.
well, come on, y'all never heard of the guy who had a fully grown tiger in his back room in Harlem in the high rises?
Yeah.
Like,
that shit mauled him.
no, it didn't maul him, but the fire
nuts.
department had to come because somebody snitched on him because he was going
That's
to
bullshit.
he was going to the supermarket buying 100 pounds of meat every day. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah, what's going on in that apartment?
It's the middle of the hood and the
Uh-huh.
high rises. He was like
Right.
on the 25th floor. Like,
That is gangster.
Yeah,
right
facts.
there.
With a fucking wild.
yeah,
fucking
just go see
animal
my
up there.
cats in the back
My
room.
cat, yeah.
Doing a lot of grilling this week, huh, son? Oh, man.
Yeah, a lot of grilling.
Lots of
That's-
tips.
So why did you get 300 pounds of spoiled hot dogs from Walmart again?
Oh, God.
He's taking his pickup to the trash again.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good eats right there.
Right next to the market basket.
Oh, man.
Oh man. So yeah, final verdict on. Oh, you guys haven't seen. You watched the final verdict on it. Did
Shout
Carol
out
do
Ryan.
it? Did she feed him to the lions?
Oh, 100%.
You think so? Yeah.
The fact that she knew that if you put anchovies on it, they'd eat the whole body.
So much sketchy shit.
That
she
is a
said.
secret from a killer.
Yeah.
All right.
That's like OJ saying, I
Yeah.
didn't do it, but this is how I would have. if I did kill her.
This is my
Or
This is
dog.
what I
OJ
would've
doing an
done.
April Fool's this year saying, I did it.
Oh,
Did he do
God.
that?
I'm pretty sure
Oh
he
my
did.
He
goodness.
did? Oh.
He is just
Oh.
so like tone deaf.
Another one.
Yeah,
It's
he
amazing.
does not get the social vibes that
He
everyone
murdered
knows.
No.
two.
Yeah,
People
everyone-
aren't
He
cool with
does.
the fact that he murdered two.
Yeah.
He does. He doesn't care. He doesn't
I don't
difference.
know.
He doesn't care. Double jeopardy's attached. They can't.
No, yeah, but I mean the court of public opinion.
He doesn't
it-
care.
it-
He's fucking Mike Tyson. Like, I mean,
If I was
I
as
mean, he's
guilty,
OJ.
innocent
Like,
as
he
him,
doesn't care.
yeah,
Like,
just walking around.
yeah. The way I see it, he's just kind of showing up. Like, I killed the bitch and got away with it.
Right.
let me Instagram out in Vegas real quick.
There were no other suspects. Like
Right.
that's the best part of it. is,
Because
like,
how
there were
could
no
there
other
be?
suspects, and he walks free.
no other motives. Nothing.
Yeah.
If it wasn't him, it was his son. Those are like the only options. The one of his sons that kind of disappeared and
Yeah.
all that shit. Whenever
Or
it
that
went
boy
down,
that
too.
he had that had the same truck as him. Remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
That was
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
weird.
That was weird.
He was like wanted to be his friend too much. I
yeah,
think.
exactly. That
Kind of like Edelman with Brady a little bit. You know, like that.
I'm in danger.
You think so? You Brady Edelman was too much of a fanboy?
I think he's a little bit too much. I mean,
Yeah.
he has JE11. You know, it's TB12.
Right, TB12,
I mean,
JE11,
you
that's
really
fair.
didn't go too far off the blueprint.
Right.
So I don't know. He just always kind of
yeah.
like when they were winning the Super Bowl against Atlanta. He's like, I do this shit for you, bro.
Yeah.
Like not for me. Like
He
so I
also
just
said,
think-
"You're too fucking old."
yeah. So we'll see how he go if he changes his tune at all this year. But
Brown knows it at his finest.
yeah. Well, I fucks with Jules.
no, I do too.
Yeah.
But I still think he wanted to be Tom Brady a little too much.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
We're gonna get into Tom Brady, his new team, the things he said, and all of that in just a few minutes. I'm gonna play a little bit of music real quick. Pass
Shout out
time
to
away. We're back in just a few minutes with Billy Allen of Open Season with Billy Allen. Please take the podcast. We'll be right back.
Started drugging just to stack and spend the street. Told me that she love me, but she know my name is Poppy when I'm on the scene. Started drugging just to stack and spend the street. Told me that she love me, but she in between. She love me. My drip be from the UK, cop that new Supreme drip. She know my name is Poppy when I'm on the scene. Started drugging just to stack and spend the street. Told me that she love me, but she in between. She love me. My drip be from the UK, cop that new Supreme drip. She know my name is Poppy, don't play around. Told me that I'm her favorite. Reason why she stuck around. Snuck in through the front door, beat it down in the back porch. They still stuck on past tense. Time for you niggas head fast forward. I'ma drip down like a faucet. Bite my style, can't rock it. Dick rider need to stop it. You wonder why I'm still cocky. I'm the man, understand? Wrote my script, got a plan. You mad? Damn. You the nigga in the gym. As I sit back and relax, riding clean with my seat back. Spanish chick with an ass tat. Pray to God she gon' throw it back. Break it down on this couch. Good sex, that A1. Love what you about. Freaky shit in that playroom. Christian lubes, that new Dior. Persian prints, pink velour. Foreign flavors like a tour. Stealing home for the game, I score like touchdowns. Sucker dance all in that pussy. Need me a bust down. Make her pop it open for this rookie. Yeah. She know my name is Poppy when I'm on the scene. Started jugging just to stack and spin the screen. Told me that she love me, but she in between. My drippy from the UK, cop that new Supreme. She know my name is Poppy when I'm on the scene. Started jugging just to stack and spin the screen. Told me that she love me, but she in between. My drippy from the UK, cop that new Supreme. Wanna join my roster? Next year, win an MVP. Better yet, I'm start charging. Fake niggas gon' need a plea. Like my bitch is bossed up. Family far from overseas. Asking what it might cost ya. Niggas doing damn, there's a fee. Just love with her, love with her. Took my chances and doubled up. Tron sipping, double cups. Rapper, we can't get enough. I'ma shine on these haters. Ball out like a Laker. All my bitches grade A. Star 5, I'm a player. Gotta run it up with my gang. They free my guy, Poppy Dang. Shit was never the same. Ride on bro to the end. This party team till I die. Same niggas, we don't make change. Sick Poppy, stay fly. Make sure you remember the name. She know my name is Poppy when I'm on the scene. Started jugging just to stack and spin the screen. Told me that she love me, but she in between. My drippy from the UK, cop that new Supreme. She know my name is Poppy when I'm on the scene. Started jugging just to stack and spin the screen. Told me that she love me, but she in between. My drippy from the UK, cop that new Supreme. She know my name is Poppy when I'm on the scene. Started jugging just to stack and spin the screen. Told me that she love me, but she in between. My drippy from the UK, cop that new Supreme.
First class, take a trip. Top down in the whip. Speeding like I'm never gonna crash. Live every day like it's my last stop. Spent a couple stacks on the trip. Ain't even take a sip, left a sip. I got more racks in the stash. Live every day like it's my
I
last
spit my
stop.
soul on the record cause my soul needs a stretcher. No pressure, yeah, I'm grinding for the treasure. No lesson, yeah, I'm striving for a blessing. Money on my mind, so these words be my weapon. Life is what you make it, bend it, don't break it. No, I won't fake it, cause that'll leave you faceless. And that'll leave you nameless. And that shit contagious. They know better, I'm a go-getter who flow better. My heart cold, no sweater, on my own level. Nothing but rose petals. When I walk in, goons all around me, disrespect that barking. First comes the money, then comes the power. Fighting for respect every minute, every hour. But they wanna see me fall like them towers. So if they hate me, I tell them say it louder.
First class, take a trip. Top down in the whip. Speeding like I'm never gonna crash. Live every day like it's my last stop. Spent a couple stacks on the trip. Ain't even take a sip, left a sip. I got more racks in the stash. Live every day like it's my last stop.
I feel like Icarus, fly too close to the sun and I'm history. I need balance in my life, but it's difficult. Barely making minimum wage. I'm trying to get on a similar page to Fifth Kiss and Jay. Top 5 dead, they're still breathing. If they can make it, should give me a reason. But I can't, I got the same drive as them guys. I had to struggle and hustle to find the light on the inside. And I'm fighting for the winning side, trust that. And it's a must that I reach my success. I'm Paul Pierce with the clutchness. I've been doing this since dudes were smoking full-size Dutches and pluses. Colder than the freezer, and the streets of enemies is all of your earnings without warning. Your family could be mourning by the morning.
First class, take a trip. Top down in the whip. Feeling like I'm never gonna crash. Live every day like it's my last. Spent a couple stacks on the trip. Ain't even take a sip, left a sip. I got more racks in the stash. Live every day like it's my last.
I got my shit right, and I never lose. When a nigga relation on that shit is going down. Cause I'm in this bitch, shit, nice bitch, coast. West Coast, bitch, East Coast. Streets kinda hold on my middle. They thought he tell, let go my ego. He thought he gon' sing it like mango. You know, chain like Django. And the roof gon' miss it with a bango. Bitch, call me John, ready your Thanos. Call me John, ready your Thanos. Call me John, ready your Thanos. I do my thing. I got my six rings. And I never lose, cause winning ain't a thing. Call me John, ready your Thanos. I do my thing. I got my six rings. Too hot. Cause I'm in this bitch, shit like space ghost. Bitch, call me on trillion Thanos. In the street, gotta hold on my medal. Cause you know that he hot like Echo. Ain't no four friends in the mountain. Bitch, chopper on me, Gronkowski. Motherfuckers don't know nothing about me. Pussy niggas do it all for the cloudy. And the roof is with a bagel. And your bitch sugar like mango. Me and cities moving on mango. And I got a chain like Django. My life, money fandango. Put a Dunkaroo, chopper to your Kango. Chopstick to the nigga to an aggro. Call me Tom Brady or Thanos. But they call me Trilly too hottie. And you know I stay with the thotties. Me and Timmy rolling around with the shotties. And you know I'm finna get your body. Bitch, Tom Brady or Thanos. Pussy they funny money like rainbows. Cause I'm in this bitch, shit, nice bitch, coast. West Coast, bitch, from the East Coast. The streets gotta hold on my middle. They thought he tell, let go my ego. He thought he gon' sing it like mango. And you know, chain like Django. And the roof gon' miss it with a bango. Bitch, call me John, ready your Thanos. Call me John, ready your Thanos. Call me John, ready your Thanos. I do my thing. I got my six rings. And I never lose, cause winning ain't a thing. Call me John, ready your Thanos. I do my thing. I got my six rings. And I never lose, cause winning ain't a thing.
Losing something that I never did. Rock the bed like I'm Edelman. Call me Gronk, the party never end. Side your bitch out that wedding ring. Tom Brady, I'm a veteran. Call me Thanos, I'm killing it. Not really, I'm killing it. Snap you out of existence. Yeah, they call me Young Timothy. Middle finger to my enemies. You know winning is a recipe. I don't fuck with bad energy. You up next, we up now. Your Super Bowl, yeah, shut down. With the first down to the red zone, to the end zone. That's touchdown.
Sippin' this bitch, shit, nice bitch, coast. West Coast, bitch, from the East Coast. The streets gotta hold on my middle. They thought he tell, let go my ego. He thought he gon' sing it like mango. You know, chain like Django. And the roof gon' miss it with a bango. Bitch, call me John, ready your Thanos. Call me John, ready your Thanos. Call me John, ready your Thanos. I do my thing. I got my six rings. And I never lose, cause winning ain't a thing. Call me Tom Brady or Thanos. I do my thing. I got my six rings. And I never lose, cause winning ain't a thing.
You good? Welcome back to the Fully Focused Podcast. We got Billy Allen in the building. Spice Strong still got his computer on loud.
I wasn't ready.
It's all good. None of us were. We keep chatting every dude. We had to talk with our guests in between breaks, but
Go deep into
Billy
combo.
was far too interesting for us.
Oh, jeez.
Those are fantastic glasses you have on right now.
Some fantastic glasses.
Yeah, those
Oh
sunglasses.
yeah. I love them.
Hell yeah, Fully Focused
I feel
Podcast.
like I have to wear them to blend into the podcast.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I said, I told before we started, they're not required, but they do make you look cooler.
Yeah.
Hit us up, me, Apex, Swag, $5 a pop. We're also doing 5 pair for 20. Yeah, hottest sunglasses in the sheets, in the streets. Excuse me.
Yeah, summertime's coming up. Sun's coming out. Setting later. Why not have the shades, man? Get it out
Hopefully
there
this
while it's
quarantine will
good.
be
Feel like
over.
they're helping my eyes already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Especially with our beautiful lighting we get going on. But Billy Allen of the open season with Billy Allen. How long you been talking sports?
I've been talking sports since on like a radio station
Right.
since like September 2018.
Okay.
I had a show before that where I was on WEMF
Yeah,
with my buddy Ed. We had a show for like 6 months before that. It was called Let Me Ask You This.
Okay.
And we
Nice.
got like some good guests on there.
Was it sports
But
as well?
it was actually kind of like everything.
General?
Kind
Hell
of
yeah.
more like this. But then after that, I had kind of like pitched to them like, hey, I can do a radio show like, on sports and all that.
Hell yeah.
And they, basically gave me a platform in September 2018 and been following, been going at it since then.
Hell yeah. Word. And then how long you been here on Evolve Network?
So I don't even know how many months we've actually been over here.
Right, yeah. So we've been here. This is our 22nd episodes. That would make it 3 and some change months, basically. That you were here about a month before that, right?
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, so maybe 5 months or so.
Cool. Hell yeah. And that's as long as open season has lasted?
Open season has been going since September 2018. I've
Okay,
kind of
so
carried it over from a few different places.
All right. Hell yeah.
Now we're here. So
Word. So tell me about the version of Open Season with Billy Allen that's on Evolve Network. When is it? How do you find you? What are you talking about?
So you can find me on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter. We stream live to all those. Open Season with Billy Allen. You can find me on Apple Podcasts, all that. Spotify. Type in. We get the podcast up the next day.
Yep.
So we're talking about everything from sports around here to anything that may be nationwide. I mean, we're talking about L.A.,
Yep.
Boston,
The big markets.
big markets. We don't talk about a ton of hockey, honestly.
All right, that's fair.
We do a lot of NBA, a lot of NFL, a lot of MLB.
See, that's more our lane here at Fully Focused Podcast. Boston is a hockey town, I feel like.
It is a hockey town. I feel like hockey moves a little bit slower on the radio.
100% it
for
does,
me.
yeah. Yeah,
So-
I mean, if there's 3 goals total in a game, there's not much going on that you can talk about.
Yeah, you say it was a great game when it was 1-0.
Yeah,
That's my
exactly.
big beef. Like, take the goalies out of there and make them play.
Exactly.
And then we got something.
Give them an extra defender. Oh, we just fixed hockey, guys. Hockey could be way better.
Hockey could be so much better. They used to beat the ever-living crap at each other, and I feel like the refs stop that all the time. It's like you're stopping
Yeah.
the most exciting thing.
Exactly.
People are going to talk about this fight for so long.
Exactly.
Like, let it go, but they don't. They like break them up.
Unacceptable.
Exactly. Man, yeah, I think that hockey. I wish I was more into hockey during the regular season. I get into it playoff time, come Stanley Cup time, I'm wearing it, the Bruins. But I'm just not as excited about hockey anymore. Why do you think that is? Because I don't feel like it's just me.
I feel like I'm the same way too, and I think it's just kind of because one, it takes a lot to play, right? Like
yeah.
you kind of got to be rich as like a little kid to be able to play. Like sticks are like
absolutely.
$200.
Big
And it's like the
and
lowest
you're
salary.
playing.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that was something that kept me out of playing for like
That's
a
fair.
long time. I think your parents are selecting sports. They're like,
Yeah.
this is just a soccer ball,
Yeah.
whereas this is going to be $800
Yeah,
a gear.
exactly.
So I think that's something that cuts a lot of people out of it. And then I just think that, I don't know, there's not a ton of scoring. Like, there's not a ton to talk about. You have to really be technical into the game, I
Yeah.
think. Like, there's a lot of people that have played it, and
Yep.
they're like, yeah, I'm
Yep.
diehard. But it's like, you got to press this guy in the eye. All
Yeah,
these
you
things
gotta
that...
know the extras.
So
Nuances.
I feel like unless you've played it, it's pretty tough to get into it. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that play, and there's a lot of people that like it around here. But for
Yeah.
me, I have a tough time getting into it.
Yeah,
I think
there's-
there needs to be some more scoring.
Exactly. And then that's where I think our idea we just had a minute ago comes into play, and we get rid of the goalie, make the net a little smaller, maybe put another defender, or not just defender,
Put another
one more
defender.
person on the ice that can go anywhere. defense has got to stay on defense.
Then that'll
offense
crank
gotta
up
stay on-
offense as well.
I think that'd be a cool way to do it. I think we might just fix hockey, guys. Would you watch that?
I like hockey as it
You like
is.
hockey anyways, right?
Yeah.
But
if
I
you-
mean,
if
I
you
do
add that
agree.
element-
Why do you think people don't talk about it as much? To his question.
Yeah. So I have a theory. What's yours though, if you have one?
I don't know.
No.
I do agree there's not enough scoring.
Yep.
I do agree that they made it softer like they do in the NFL.
NFL,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But you know the NHL never. They don't have any like. They don't have any like superstars like.
Exactly. The
You
ones
know,
that
nobody
are-
that's like in everybody's face like with
Yeah.
Yeah.
NFL.
The poster boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
that's
don't
fair.
have those.
They don't have a
so-
LeBron. They don't have a Tom Brady or a
Right.
Mahomes.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I get
Yeah,
that.
they don't have the marketing to make the money that they need for the game to be be the way it is.
Kind of like the MLB without as
Right.
many star power. You
Right.
know, it's,
Oh,
it's really
absolutely.
star power in
Yeah.
the NFL and
Yeah.
in the NBA. Number one,
Yep.
you know, by far, I'd say is stars.
Because it's a more
You get 3 stars on a
individually
team.
oriented.
Exactly. You
team,
play
sport.
in a game. You play 48 minutes. In the playoffs, your best guys are playing almost 48 minutes.
Yep.
So if
Yeah.
you have 3 of the
Yeah.
best players on a 5-person court,
Yep.
you're
Plus,
doing
it's
pretty-
a faster game.
Yes, exactly.
They're dunking and doing all this
Yeah, it's
extra
way more
crazy
flashy than
stuff.
just about all of the other sports.
You know what I'm saying? Baseball's not that flashy.
Yeah, here and
I
there you
mean,
get a
hockey.
little flip.
Hockey's not that flashy, especially when an average fan can't get. They can't like. It's hard to see the puck, so it's kind of hard to follow
Yes.
it back
On
and
TV,
forth.
you're talking. Yeah.
Nobody really
Yes.
knows the rules
Even in
like
even
that.
in real, like when you're watching it in the stadiums.
It's
Try
tough
being up
there,
in
yeah.
the nosebleeds and looking for a little black dot.
I will
over
agree
there.
with that. Make
Yeah.
the puck more noticeable.
Yeah,
you
make it
can't see
orange.
it that well. Yeah.
Make it
Bang.
orange. Make it bright.
Where's
Make it
my
glow.
ding?
Yeah.
Jeez, make it
Man,
orange.
we are just
Make
fixing
it orange.
sports.
Yeah.
This is
NHL, if you're
It's on a
listening,
tear. All right.
we'll take
Jesus.
$1 million a piece for
Yeah,
ideas.
new commissioners right here.
Yeah, exactly. On that note, you were talking about how baseball is kind of has the same curse that hockey does, where not so many superstars, not nearly as much physical action as any other sport, really major sport. Do you think letting them fight might fix that?
no.
I think honestly, people want to watch fighting. Like
Yeah,
I think
that's
people
true.
are into the chaos. Like if you look at overtime, like those fights, like you know, in the year like 1000, like
Oh, yeah.
fights in the whatever they were called, right?
Uh-huh.
Like those were like the biggest things. And think about if like there was something where you could watch just straight up people fight, everybody would watch that.
Oh, yeah.
So I think like we naturally kind of want to see people fight.
Absolutely, we do.
So can you actually add it to a sport though? Because then you're talking about somebody get arrested for what they do on the court?
That's
like
true, yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I
that's
think
what
you
so
can add
I don't.
it to
I don't think.
NHL, but not the MLB.
Well, it's already technically
Yeah.
an NHL, but like you said, it's being
They should- yeah.
taken away more so than anything. When
Someone
that's
starts
one
a
of the
fight,
main-
they should let it roll for 5 minutes, like until
Right.
somebody's
Or-
down.
Yeah.
Let's let
Right.
it go.
Right.
Yeah, it's a little
Exactly.
different in hockey though because you're slipping and sliding on the ice.
And sometimes
it's not
these
really
fights get
hard
sloppy,
to
no one's
connect.
no one's
yeah,
in,
you know,
yeah.
you kind of just bear hugging each
Well,
other.
that's
kind of
what makes it so sweet, though, when somebody
Yeah.
does. You're
Connect.
like, that
Oh, yeah.
person was on skates
Yeah.
moving
Oh,
backwards,
yeah.
and they knocked that guy.
I'm just mad that they don't get the recognition they get because those games are way more technical
Yeah.
than like basketball.
Because you've got to
Or
be good.
football.
You've got to be skilled at more. Like
Yeah.
you've got to be able to skate,
Skate.
really well, and people take that for granted. Like you don't even think.
And
about
stopping
the
on
skating
skates is a
component.
completely different skill than skating on
Same
Skating
with
skates.
baseball.
backwards.
It's a lot of hand-eye coordination. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
facts. Yeah.
Like your reaction time got to be like a split of a second. Like,
Oh yeah, because the
yeah.
puck's gonna come at you 120.
right.
Yeah.
Well, and a ball too that is hit to the outfield. You got to make a decision on that. Like the second there's contact.
Yeah, once
Right.
you hear that
like
crack.
if you take a step back, you're done.
Yep,
Like,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. You need that initial instinct to go, boom, this ball's going here, and I need to be there. And if it's anywhere else, you're fucked. Even if it's a foot away from where you might have thought, it's
because
oh,
it's the
damn.
best of the best. You know, people take
Yeah.
it for granted all the time. Like professional sports and athletes, like
Yeah.
they'll be like, Brian Scalabrine sucks, right? And
Yeah.
it's like Brian Scalabrine was like the greatest player ever at his college, his high school.
Exactly.
If he played anybody in the streets,
Oh, easy
he would
peasy.
murder them. He even did this thing like 5 years ago where he like played guys that thought that he
I was
could beat
gonna
him,
say
and like
that.
he just worked them all up.
Yeah, I heard him talk
Oh,
about that. I think it was on one of the post games, the halftime shows in Celtics recently. Talking with your boy Kyle Draper, and he was talking about that. Like people, literally what you said. People don't get it that
You
the
see an
worst
athlete-
NBA player is better than the best street ball player, like dude in the streets playing on the corner.
Exactly.
You know? By a long, long shot, or else that dude would be making, even if it's $250,000 a year.
And just
sitting on the
pros
bench.
when you see them, like they're just so much bigger. I mean, I remember
Oh, yeah.
I met Rodney Harrison one time in person, and I can just remember thinking like he was thick. He was like a barrel.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Like you look at this guy, he
Football
probably
players
weighed
are.
like 215, but he was just like a barrel.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
and you just
solid
meet some
mass.
of these guys, and they're so big. You know, they're hitting guys. It's the fastest of the fastest, the biggest of the biggest.
Exactly.
And people, I feel like, don't think about that all the time.
Exactly. Again, the worst player in any of these sports league are a giant among midgets in the
They're
streets.
6'5", and they can. They're good at like 3 sports
Yep.
too. Like
Yeah.
you'll see these
Yeah.
guys
Yeah,
that
yeah. They'll do a mouthful.
they're a pitcher now, but like
Yeah.
in college they are hitting cleanup,
Oh, yeah,
like
absolutely, yeah.
or playing another sport.
Yeah. I mean, like Brady could have went pro as a catcher. Edelman could have went pro as a catcher as well. or a
Exactly.
second
Brady
baseman.
actually was pretty close.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
Not following up on his NFL.
What's it called? The number 1 draft of the NFL last year. What's his name?
Kyler Murray.
He was a first round fucking MLB pick last year.
To the Oakland A's. Yeah, he had a
that's
big decision
insane.
to make.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean,
And it looks like he made the right one already.
yeah,
It's crazy.
I mean, he just got an amazing receiver.
Yeah, he did. DeAndre Hopkins.
was
That's going to be
a
a good.
gift. Here, you want a bologna sandwich, and we'll take we'll take
That
Hopkins.
trade was amazing. I
How-
still don't get how
It
Bill
was-
O'Brien is looked at. Like, I don't know. That guy is a terrible coach and GM. Like,
Yeah.
they elevated him to GM.
This might have been the one that made people go, "Oh, okay, that's where you're really."
I mean, the
at."
guy wins like 9 games every year, and I just
exactly,
I don't
which
know.
is it's.
But
it's a
sadly,
winning
that's the best
season.
Belichick has ever produced. As far as what do you think about that? You ever think about like how Belichick hasn't really produced any good coaches? Like some people kind of say,
Right, it's
Belichick
just-
doesn't have a big coaching tree. Do you think that's like a knock against Belichick, or do you think it's more of a credit that like nobody can
do
reproduce?
it.
I
what he
think
does.
it's more so all his disciples always take the wrong jobs.
That's true. Yeah, they kind of take the first.
I think they try to be Belichick,
Yeah,
and they
they
don't
sh-
have 6 rings.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's like when you do some of the things you tell these guys to sprint or whatever, and you're trying to be like that hard ass coach.
Yeah,
Belichick can do it because he like knows
yeah.
that you've won titles. You're like, oh my god, if I just listen to this guy, like I have a chance to win a title.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when you're trying to like make your way in Detroit or wherever some of these guys are, I think it's pretty tough to.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, 100% it is. Yeah, exactly. Like, when on Detroit, who was I thinking? Yeah, it was Matt Patricia actually. Just recently, kind of got into trouble for I forget who it was. I think it was a defensive player.
He's been losing the locker
Darius
room from day
Slay.
one.
Exactly. So yeah, Darius Slate was it? Yeah, exactly. He kind of just about one of the first meetings he had with him. He tried to be Belichick and go, "I'm gonna tell this dude, even though he's a star, what I want to tell him, and kind of diminish him and let him know that you're no better than the fucking rookie that we just signed last
Right.
week." But he went too far and he said, "Oh, why you sucking such and such dick? Like, why you on his ball so much?" You know, and like in front of the whole team. So like you said, these Belichick's disciples
Stars
got
are stars, man. They
I'm on the
deserve a
other
different
side.
level of treatment.
I'm on his side.
Patricia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a new coach coming in,
That was the
you
thing,
gotta
though.
set the boundaries.
Yeah, but
If it was
but
Bill
saying-
Parcells,
He
you
needs
wouldn't
to
say
be a
nothing.
player's coach at this point, though.
Yeah.
Kind of like
If that was Bill Parcells who said that, you wouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
Bill Parcells just had
that's
this different
If
way.
it was
about-
Rex Ryan, you wouldn't say anything.
I
That's
think
fair.
people might speak up in a Rex Ryan
maybe Rex,
conference.
yeah.
I mean,
Like,
you
shut
let's
up,
get
butt
let's
fumble.
get some bleeping snacks.
yeah, exactly.
I think as a star player, he should be the one that's more flexible than anybody.
I think there's something to that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, he was taking the Belichick approach with going, my star, I'm going to treat him like the rookie.
But there's
or
a
anyone
difference.
else.
Like you undress him down like that in front of the team.
It was
Like tell him
disrespectful.
beforehand that you're gonna or
That's who
like
you
take
come
a
to.
massage. I mean, there's maybe some different ways that you can
Yeah,
massage
you
that
gotta-
message.
Yeah, you gotta start. You can't just be too comfortable and jump
Yeah.
right into it. You know, you kind of gotta ease into
Yeah.
everybody. Even if you are the coach and the leader, it's not always the best thing to
Exactly.
just
They've
beat
been
people
there
up
for
and jump
years,
on
though.
them, like belittle them.
But like
Yes.
some
You
of
have
those
to-
guys been there for like 5 years, you know,
Yeah.
and this guy's just
Yeah, I
walking in.
mean, maybe he's just
Yeah.
trying to cut down his cockiness. You know, Matt Patricia's coming in as a Super Bowl champion coach.
But Matt
And-
Patricia's
and
been there for
Darius
3 years.
Slay, yeah, Darius Slay hasn't done. He's a good. Don't get me wrong. He's a good cornerback, but he hasn't done anything.
Yeah, but I mean, he's still. To my point is this: it's not who is Slater or Slade. I mean,
Yeah.
it's one of the first interactions you have with this dude, who's your star player, be in front of everyone on the whole team saying, "Stop!
You
being-
gotta get
stop
stars
sucking
to
this
buy
dude's
in."
dick." Excuse me. Yeah.
The reason why the
Literally
08
quote.
Celtics won is because the Stars bought in. They talk
Yes.
about this all the time. Like,
Boom
Doc
too.
took the team to, like, Italy and all these areas, and, like,
I have
they
the
all got
DVD of
to,
that
they were
still.
traveling together, so they had to, like, get to know each other. And, like,
right.
you know, like, if the Stars don't buy in, like, the reason why the Pats have worked is
Mm-hmm.
because Tom Brady, their
Bingo.
best player,
Takes
bought
pay
in the
cuts.
hardest.
Yep.
And
exactly.
so,
That's. I mean, that's. I,
but I see what you're saying. Like,
I think Matt
Same
Patricia
thing
was
with
trying to
LeBron.
get him to buy in. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm coming in
That's
Yeah.
not how you
to
get
set
someone
the
to.
tone, change the tone of the organization. Detroit is known for losing.
yeah.
As much as
Very
I
true.
like them,
Yeah.
they're known for losing.
Yeah, it's
so
weird.
he's
They've
trying
had-
to change the culture. You
Over
know,
the last 15 years, they've had a top quarterback in Matthew Stafford, and then fucking
and they-
Megatron.
They ran Megatron. They ran the two of the best players at their position, Barry Sanders and Megatron,
Yeah.
both out of there in 10 years or less.
Yeah.
10 years for Sanders and 9 years for Megatron.
that's why I think it's that's why I think it's an owner issue.
Shout out
It's
to him.
exactly what it is. It's an organization issue,
It's
not
an owner
personnel
issue.
issue necessarily.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting that you don't blame. I mean, so it's 3 years for Patricia.
Yeah.
I guess a lot of people are kind of thinking like, you know, he should have gotten fired, but you think Patricia give him another chance this year?
Yeah, I mean their
Yeah.
defense wasn't horrible. I mean they did a lot of good things last year. I think they're gonna
Except
take
make the
a.
playoffs.
Well, they had a lot of key injuries as well. You know what I'm saying?
Stafford was a
Yeah,
skeleton.
that's
last-
facts.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I think they're gonna take a step forward this year.
Yeah.
I hope so. Like,
That was
Well, Matt's
legitness.
all right. Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
I-
he turned us around on that pretty quickly.
Yeah,
didn't
facts.
He?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey,
Smoke weed every day.
I like any of the, as we call them, Bill Belichick disciples going and doing well elsewhere. So I would love to see Patricia do well.
I
He needs
would
him to
like to see
conference when that
somebody.
helps.
I'd love to see like younger Belichick
Yeah.
or like somebody else
Yeah.
carry it on. It's just sometimes people talk about it as like, you know, is it a knock on Belichick that he doesn't have guys that have? Because sometimes you look at these trees,
Yeah.
Bill Walsh and all that.
Uh-huh.
You're like, look at all these guys that he produced. Whereas Belichick, you don't typically do the same.
That's very true. And all right, let's stick with the tree and we'll go from the apple of the eye of the tree.
Catch me
Alright.
on fire. How about that?
Yeah.
Right, Tom Brady, he goes to the Bucks, wins the Super Bowl in the next
Warm
2
weather
years.
Tom.
Yes, exactly. Does that blemish Belichick's legacy?
I think
if
it
Tom goes and
depends.
gets it done and he's sitting here with Stidham and a thumb up the ass.
I'd say they're not mutually exclusive, right? Like
Right,
it
all right.
depends on how things look. If Belichick
I like that because that's
goes,
my opinion as well.
If Belichick goes 6-10 the next 3 years,
yeah,
you're gonna say Belichick couldn't do anything without Brady.
Brady,
But if
yep.
he goes 10-6 the next 3 years and finds the next guy,
yep.
then you're gonna say he did a pretty damn good job. I think Brady is kind of like a made man at this point.
Yeah, he
and
can-
I think even if Brady sucked this year,
Yeah.
people would still chalk it up to he's 43.
Yes.
And he was so great at 42 and 41.
Mm-hmm.
You got everything you possibly could out of him. I kind of think he's a made man. I
Yeah.
think he will actually do pretty good.
He should have been a made man here too, though.
He should have been. But Belichick.
But the Bucks see him as a new shiny fucking gift. It's a new girlfriend,
And he sees
you know.
them as a new shiny gift too.
Exactly,
Like
yeah.
he's gonna actually show up to
Yes.
passing camps
Yep,
and
yep.
do all that. So he's gonna. it was so apparent this year that he did not want to be with the Patriots. And it was just too many years, I think, at the contract table without a contract in hand.
That and Bill Belichick seemingly sabotaging him with giving him zero help. And the help that he did bring in, he got rid of with Gordon, which at hindsight was a good
It was a
call.
little too late. They
yeah,
did try
exactly.
to help him, but it was like during the season. Kind of.
3 weeks
It
into
wasn't
the
planned.
season.
Exactly.
100%, yeah.
The moves that they made, like Mohamed Sanu,
Yeah.
giving up a second-round pick for him, they are still hurting from
That's
that.
tough, yeah.
I mean, that is painful.
And then N'Keal
when they do the
Harry-
draft this year and they don't have a second-round pick, and you're thinking that's
Yeah.
because they have old-ass Mohamed Sanu coming off an ankle injury.
Yeah, exactly. And then
But-
N'Keal Harry was injured until the 13th week or so.
I kind of like N'Keal Harry
I
this
like
year.
him.
I think
he showed
young,
up
Whatever
later.
young quarterback you have or whatever is going to have to use him, and I think they're going to be a lot more willing to than Brady last year wasn't throwing to anybody.
Yeah,
that
Brady
didn't understand the offense.
Exactly.
And it came down to him throwing to James White and Edelman every time.
Literally 9 out of 10 throws out in a play, absolutely. Apex over here made a good point of that. N'Keal Harry still showed signs of really good signs at the end of the season there.
Yeah.
And then preseason before
Red
he
zone,
got injured, he
red
did
zone
too.
threat too for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. So he thinks that's a great idea to
Shout
say
out Larry.
Stidham is the next guy. Boom, they come up together, you know? Stidham and Thing, they become boys, and it's the next Brady Edelman connection, maybe.
Yeah,
What do you
I
think
mean,
about that?
I think we'll have to see what N'Keal Harry is in the NFL. We didn't see. I think we
gotta
got
see
some
what
amazing.
Stidham is as well.
We do have to see what Stidham is. So I guess he thinks that Stidham is going to be the quarterback. I kind of
think
agree.
Hoyer?
I think Stidham is going to still quarterback.
I
Well,
think
there's
Hoyer
still
has to
people
take it
talking
away
about
from him.
could they bring in a Cam Newton.
Yeah,
There's still
I
like
like
talks
that.
about different things. You know, could they draft somebody in the? Could they take someone at 23? Could they take someone in the third round?
Mm-hmm.
I think they're probably going to take another quarterback like in the third round or fourth round or something
Yeah.
like that. Somebody to push, but
Oh,
I think it is going to be Stidham's job to lose.
Yeah, I think that's the case too.
And I think N'Keal Harry, we just have to see what he is at the next level. We didn't get enough.
Yeah, we got
but
a 4-game
the
sample
glimpses
size.
that we did, I mean, it was just apparent. Get this guy the ball. It was almost like Demaryius Thomas. They could give him the younger in his career, where they could give him the ball off screens and just let him create.
Exactly.
It was
Go,
like just
make
get the
15
ball in
yards.
N'Keal Harry's hands. So I think N'Keal Harry could be a good threat. We just got to see if he can get paired up with someone who can get him the ball.
Get some help.
Hell yeah.
But there was a lot of receivers who outproduced him last year, though. So this is
Yes.
definitely a makeup year for him.
Yeah, most
But
definitely.
it should be easier. They should be dumbing down the offense a bit without Brady.
Exactly. Brand new
And
quarterback.
hopefully that's good for N'Keal Harry. I mean, I think
I definitely think they're gonna, with that first round pick. I definitely feel tight end.
really.
Tight end?
I don't think there's a tight
he
end
doesn't
there.
have a go receiver at tight
I'm
end.
telling
already.
you, I'm feeling it in my bones. It's gonna be a tight end.
They
And
need it.
I
Yeah,
heard they
we
were looking
drafted.
at Randy Moss's son.
He was nice.
He's a tight end.
Yeah, he's nice. I watched him a couple games this season.
He's not a first round pick though, right?
He's early second, late first.
Really?
Yeah, he was
okay.
good. He was a star in his team there. Well, I forget what team he's on.
He was on LSU.
LSU. So, yeah, exactly. I watched a couple season games this season.
I really think they're gonna. It's kind of a reach to get him at 23, but I think they're gonna go there. If they don't
Wow.
go there, it's
Straight
gonna be.
Hot takes. I
It's
like
gonna be offensive lineman.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
usually where we go. Especially right now, we needed that or fucking we lost half of our.
I could see them
defense.
taking a linebacker there.
Yeah, we
Maybe.
a guy in the edge, a
yeah, for
playmaker
a
on the
Van
edge.
Noy replacement.
I could honestly see them doubling down and taking another wideout too. They
Yeah.
need it. And if you've
going
got a
to.
young quarterback
Yeah.
that you're trying to get weapons,
Yep.
the only way this team can do it, they're backed up against the cap, is to do it through the draft. So
That's true.
they could double down and take another wideout. Who knows?
Unless they
do I
trade
think-
one of their running backs for like a second round pick. Or
Yeah, we
something.
do have
Oh,
three
that would
running
be
backs.
ingenious.
Yeah.
I think they got to get rid of one
I
of
mean,
those
they
backs.
yeah
What do you
because
think?
they
Not
have.
White, maybe Sony. even
No, it's
though-
probably gonna. I hate to say it, it's probably gonna be White.
I don't want to
You
get rid of
think?
White. I'd rather
I
get
know.
rid of Sony.
I'd rather get rid of Sony too, but I know how much they
Bill
love
thinks youth.
Sony.
Yeah, and Bill thinks about you
And-
over.
I think it's gonna be James.
I kind of feel like Sony's just a guy. Like he kind of reminds me of like Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis almost, where he just like runs like.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't-
too soft for me.
I don't feel like he's. He was supposed
He's
to
supposed to be that
He was
guy
so
this
good
year.
at Georgia too.
Yeah.
Like
He's
it's
just too
almost like he
soft.
can't do it
And
at the
the
next
playoffs
level.
last year, the whole playoffs run he had
Oh.
last season.
He's
Yeah.
soft. He's
Maybe not
soft.
last season, the
But I
season
feel
before
like
that.
it was the offensive
out,
line
Jeff.
that just ripped open these huge holes for him.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't
that's
think
very
he
true.
can. I don't think he can carry a running game. Like,
Yeah,
if
It's
He's
got to be
complimented,
working.
Yeah,
he's got to have other things to help him be
Yep.
a good running back.
He
Where
hasn't caught a
there's
lot of
running back-
passes at the NFL level either, where
No.
he caught more passes in college.
I want
too.
to see.
Yeah.
I want to see Damian Harris play.
Yeah,
I think he runs a little harder. I think that's what we need. Like,
I think he'll get a lot of run this year.
yeah.
hell yeah. So Tom,
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking.
Tom Brady was talking to one of my idols. That's two of my idols. Tom Brady, Howard Stern. They had a little chit chat this week over Facebook Live, not Facebook Live, but some sort of streaming network. Zoom, probably. That's the big one. And Tom said,
Don't we wish we all bought stock in that?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Shit.
But Tom said a couple of things that were, at least a lot of other analysts really dug deep into it and went deep into like comments that were made by Giselle, him smoking weed, and other things. Tell me what you gathered from the conversation you had with Howard Stern.
motherfucker.
I think some of the most interesting stuff for me was the fact that he knew he was going to leave New England
Yeah.
a year ago.
Yep.
I think we all kind of
You
saw
see it
that
in the
through
body
his
language,
actions.
Yeah.
He didn't get on the same page with receivers. He didn't go to passing camps. He moved his family out the first chance he had. He was out, at the end of the season, and they didn't even have contract talks really the entire time. So it was like, clearly this is not how people act that want to form a partnership.
Yeah, he made sure he was
And
unrestricted this year too.
He fought for that, and they gave him that.
Yeah.
So
both
everything he
parties
did with
kinda
his
knew.
actions, kind of showed that he didn't. But it was just interesting that he had a thought that last year he wasn't going to be wasn't going to be there. So the whole year, when it looked like he was kind of just going through the motions and wanted to be somewhere else, he did.
That was the case.
That was a big fuck you.
Yeah.
Especially
To
after
that
us,
moment, he
trading
fucked up.
Garoppolo, and then you wait a couple seasons, and then you're like, "Hey, I'm out."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. That's what I think it was. Because so up until a month and a half ago, before we knew that Tom was a Buck, I was like, Tom, Bill, and Kraft, they have this genius plan going on right now. And what they're doing is they're just holding up the rest of free agency, making it so that the rest of the teams are going to have a hard time putting their team together in time for the season. I was sure of it. Tom
Typical
comes back-
diehard Pats fan right there.
Exactly, yeah, I was sure of it. And then now I'm like, I think that was the case, but reverse. Tom was pulling the fucking wool over Bill's eyes and the Patriots' eyes, going, "Oh, there's still a chance. Like you do with the ex that's still in love with you, but you're just trying to fuck.
Let me
Oh no, yeah,
smash.
there's still a chance. Don't worry. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Fuck you, I'm to the fucking Tampa. That's how it felt.
That's a good thought. I don't know if it really killed them that bad. Although I will say this, I am surprised that Belichick doesn't have a little bit different of a quarterback strategy. I figured when and if Brady left, there'd be another guy kind of like in waiting.
That was
And
supposed
it
to happen a
doesn't
few
feel
years
like
ago with
it feels
Garoppolo.
like Stidham. Everyone is kind of saying that Stidham needs another year of seasoning.
Easily.
So
I don't know, man.
I do.
I watched some tape on the kid the
yeah,
last couple nights. I watched some interviews with him talking. I'm really high on this kid.
yeah.
Like, I wasn't so optimistic before. I was like, Stidham, I don't know. But after looking at his highlights and hearing him talk, I was like, yeah, this
I'm
might
ready
be
to
the
give
one.
I'm ready to give him a chance and all that. I just think, did any of us think when the dynasty was over, basically that Stidham was going to be the guy? That's just the thing I'm saying.
Right,
I
right.
like Stidham, and I'm ready to give him a shot.
Yeah.
Shout out
for
Tim.
sure. But I just think you kind of thought Belichick would have this genius plan of
Exactly.
bring it, but so and it doesn't really seem like he has one. People are
Yeah.
still thinking they could take a quarterback at the draft, so you don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking, like you said, I think even if it's late, one of our last two picks, I think we're going to, somewhere along the line, pick up a quarterback that they have.
Don't forget about Andy Dalton.
A little bit of faith.
I think. Oh, I don't think they're taking the. I don't think they're taking the Red Rocket. You think so?
They might. I mean,
that was a big.
He's not too old. First off,
yeah, he's only like 30.
He's not that. He's not actually that bad of a quarterback.
No.
You know,
he's just never had a good team around him.
Yeah, he's never.
He had AJ Green, and that was
every
it.
time he's had
never had a good coach.
Yeah,
No.
right.
Yeah.
Every time he's had good players around him, everybody gets injured. You know, so if it's like a third round pick that they got to trade for him, they're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
But if it's like maybe like a
Sixth,
fourth
yeah,
or a
fifth.
fifth, they might kick the tires on him.
Yeah.
Because they did give up a fourth rounder for Randy Moss in 07.
I wouldn't hate it.
That led to a, although not a fruitful in the Super
Right,
Bowl.
that's what I
thing.
mean. It's a resurrection.
But it led us to an undefeated season.
Right.
In the full Super Bowl.
Right.
So
And I mean, I wouldn't be mad to see Andy Dalton in the Patriots jersey.
I'd
Yeah.
rather him over
I would-
Stidham at this point. Is
You
what
got
I mean.
Tyquan Witt said that Dalton Light is just not in clutch games. He's not
Yeah,
clutch at all.
He's not clutching games, yeah.
So-
He isn't, and he lost to the Texans like 3 years in a row in the
Right,
playoffs. I
right.
feel he lost to like
Yeah.
T.J. Yates.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
All these
Not the-
unnamables
yeah.
that you could come up with.
I mean,
Yeah.
also
It wasn't
his
Deshaun
defense.
Watson.
And also
Meanwhile.
his defense was like trash. Though.
Yeah.
I will say that.
I think it was also interesting going back to the interview that Brady kind of didn't really care too much about who like owned the 6 Super Bowls. Like it kind of was
Right.
like, you know,
I
I,
like that.
needed him, he needed me.
Yeah.
And I would think he would say the same. Like,
Right.
you know, I think it was cool that he didn't like possess that much ownership over it. Like he was willing to say that
Yeah.
Belichick had an even part or had a significant part in it. That he was
Exactly.
glad he went there.
Basically, that's the thing that you love about Tom Brady. Greatest of all time. It's almost undeniable. Some people will fight it, but greatest of fucking all time.
Pretty much undeniable.
When it comes when it comes to rings, like if you want to
Undeniable.
put exactly, if you want to put
Yeah.
a numeration on it, boom, he has the most rings of any team. Never mind a fucking.
It's like he's got
So-
3 MVP. Like it's like
Yeah.
any way you want to qualify it.
Yeah.
I mean, he just continues to come up. You want to go most touchdown seasons? He doesn't have that, but he's got the 50 touchdown season. Like everything.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah. So yeah.
I thought that was interesting too. And then there was one other thing. I thought it was just interesting that his marriage was on the rocks.
That is
We
crazy.
heard like
Yeah.
rumors of that, but we never thought that was like true or
Right.
like you kind of took that for granted, or
Because Tom
Didn't know
Brady
he
is
was
the
going to-
Giselle Bundchen of the NFL in that he's the biggest superstar in the field.
and he even just describe it. The fact that he got so personal surprised me.
Yeah, it's
I would
very
say.
surprising. I mean,
you
it
got to know
doesn't-
more about Tom the person. Like,
It only doesn't because it was on Stern. Stern will do that.
well, him going into the Bridget Moynihan thing.
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Tom's best was like his answer though, because he was like, it was a very unique time for me, but. That's when he had Giselle.
Yeah.
It was like people don't really know what the
Little side thing.
timeline was. And
Yeah.
then Bridget Moynihan ended up having that baby.
Mhm.
And he was like, it was a unique time for me. I was sure he's just getting hell from Giselle.
Exactly. If he wasn't just slinging balls and getting rings after rings, he would have been looked at as a scumbag in the eyes of the sports world.
Exactly.
Oh,
It's like-
this asshole cheated on a perfectly good woman for a supermodel.
It's a good thing he waited till he had 3 rings to do it.
Yeah, that was like, oh yeah, he's the fucking supermodel
Of
of
course he did.
all quarterbacks. So yeah, I get it.
He needed to upgrade.
Yeah, exactly. Fucked up to
It's
look
Tom
like
Brady,
that,
of
but yeah.
course.
But exactly, yeah. Damn.
Where's my sound?
Where's your sounds?
I don't know.
You fucking up.
Now we play the waiting game.
You don't
Oh,
talk
hi,
much
thanks for-
Bruins, Sox. Not much going on there.
No. Let's talk Sox.
We got
Yeah,
a
talk
lot of
Sox.
new MLB
So,
rules.
rules. What's going on there?
New proposed rules. Have you seen the new?
Nah, I
proposed-
haven't.
They're talking about
Maybe
like an
CBA.
electronic strike zone. They're talking about no mound
that.
visits.
So what?
7 inning, because basically that would violate like their 6 foot or whatever thing. So there's all these things
so
that are gonna
all
like
Corona related.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
But
all right, I like
it could
that.
be a pretty like interesting. If some of these rules go down, I actually like them.
I like
No,
they
they
have
might as
set-
well not
digital
even
strike
do the
zone?
season.
How are they gonna do
Your
the
money's
dugout?
on not having a season.
Yeah, we might as well not even do the season.
No,
Why?
right?
Because I heard that it was talking about 42 games.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
that
42
proposal.
games
Like-
is a quarter. Of
like,
If you're
come
gonna
on.
do 43, you might as well not even do it
That's a
because
quarter of a season.
they're not even gonna have people in the stands, so you're not even
Exactly.
collecting on that.
As a
revenue.
Red
Exactly.
Sox
Yeah.
fan, I'm not mad that we lose this season. Chris Sale is on Tommy John surgery anyway.
This is like
Yeah.
such a great year to be a Sox fan because
Right.
everything's just going under the rug.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Like they're probably
Yeah.
gonna bring back Cora next year.
Oh, did we
I
cheat
wouldn't
a little
be
last year? That's
surprised.
fine. Oh, did we not even make the playoffs last year? That's fine. We have a year and a half to deal with it.
The only team that's making out better is the Astros.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, there's gonna be a whole year to forget the bullshit that.
Exactly. They're not getting any of the punishment that they
Exactly.
should have been. They should have been getting beaned every time.
Exactly. Everyone
And
should
we-
be getting
and
at
we're
least
gonna
one
miss
off
out
the,
on that.
the old fucking the meat of the shoulder there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
hi,
man.
thanks for
And
checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
The thing that's been killing me the most is obviously no sports, no live sports, but particularly NBA. That's my go-to to watch,
Oh,
especially because it's
you're
on
telling
more
me that's
frequently.
my number one.
Yeah, I like basketball as much as I do football, but
Same.
basketball's on more frequently. So that's why it's hurting more so. And also the football season already ended. We got our Super Bowl. We got a conclusion to that season. Where we had 30 games or 20 games left in this fucking season, and we might not even get to see those games or half of those games.
And imagine if you're a Laker fan right now, or
Oh.
if you're like a Buck fan, or I mean, I know
Or
the Bucks. I
Jason
don't think the
Tatum
Bucks have a
fan.
Yeah,
or a
Bucks
Jason
never-
Tatum fan, but you think about like the Bucks or something. You're like, in 2 years, Giannis is going to be gone. We'll never
Yep.
ever have a chance to compete. We're Milwaukee.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in his
So
prime and he doesn't even have a chance to compete
so
with
like you're missing out on like 2 of your last years ever that basketball will be good in Milwaukee.
Yeah, exactly.
And then, for LeBron, I'm a huge LeBron fan, but I just for this year in his 17th year to take on a new position,
Yeah.
to take them all the way to winning all these games.
Yeah, second
And
best record in the
They're looking
league
like a
is
team
awesome.
that's a championship contender.
Absolutely.
I feel like that really sucks. It's year 17.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. That is-
Yeah.
doing that well, and if they show up like 20 games short and don't
Uh-huh.
get to finish that out.
Yeah.
Think about the Bruins though. They were a team in first place.
That's right. Coming
And-
from not making the playoffs last year at that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
and
rough.
now they're going to go like 4
Meanwhile-
months. Are they going to stay in shape? Are they
Yep.
going to be healthy when they come back? There's so
Yeah,
many.
where are they gonna skate?
Right,
Like,
exactly.
You're gonna go in the
And this
backyard
is a
make
team
them
that's in
fuck.
first place. They're like, just resume so we can get the.
Yeah, let's
Stanley
it's going
Cup.
again. It's been what, 10 years or so?
Yeah, I think
Was it
they won
11?
2011.
11.
2011,
So
almost
9
time.
years, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
it'll be it next year.
So they're due. They're due. This was the year. It
This was
felt
the
that
year
way.
too. This was probably
They
their
were doing
best.
great.
Good shot at it.
Yeah.
They have a lot of aging players.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how the hell old what's his face is going to be next year.
Chara?
Chara.
Oh, yeah.
Chara's like, he's as old as Ric Flair, man.
He's
Yeah, he's a
He is
living
tall.
legend.
Woo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So let's talk now that we got there. Hockey's over. Fuck hockey. No shit. Let's talk WrestleMania.
Yeah.
We got a sound effect for this. I know we do. WrestleMania.
He's like, we got
Get that sound effect.
Please.
Get it
WrestleMania
out of
that
here.
sound effect.
is
Yeah.
literally the only live event that we've had, major event at least, sporting wise, that we've had in 3 to 4 weeks now. No
Yes.
concerts, no basketball games, no football, no fucking soccer, nothing like that. We've had just wrestling. And I love that even. There it is. Better late than never, am I right?
I'm sorry,
Now that's a sound effect.
Yeah.
I'll give you a dad joke. I couldn't find it. Can't see me?
Oh.
Whatever. Come on, man.
All right, no, that was a good one. Other than the fact that you had to explain it, was a good one.
Oh, jeez. Come on, man.
Another one.
So let's start here. A hot take, your hot take on WrestleMania, the first ever 2-day WrestleMania. First, your hot take on it first.
Rob Gronkowski is a terrible actor, and I don't think he has a chance at a future in WWE. I think his Gronk persona is
Yeah.
going to flare out. I
Yes.
think there's only so much can it. What is he going to do? A Gronk spike? I mean, it's just like when Gronk like has actually talked, it seems like he is kind of like an interesting dude. But like when he just shows up and is like, bro,
It was
and like falling on the people, I think it's like old.
Yeah.
I think he's the greatest tight end of all time and like doesn't need to be like doing that kind of gimmick. And
Right.
it's like in a place where everybody is like the terrible actor and like they show out, you're like looking at this and just
It's a
laughing
soap
at how
opera.
bad the
Bad,
acting
yeah.
is. Gronk like stood out on top of that as like just the worst. So that's probably my hottest take you can.
So I think
get
that's a
out of
hot take, and I think that I also have the same, a very
because
similar
I don't know
one.
how much we could all take from that from
Yeah,
WrestleMania.
I agree. Gronk, I fucking love him, especially what he's done for New England. He has an amazingly strange but
Shout
great
out Taekwondo.
personality, but it feels like someone, a bad actor, acting like what they think Gronkowski would act like in that situation.
Yes.
That's how it feels. You know, it feels like he's putting on this act, trying to do a heightened version of Gronkowski when just be fucking Gronk.
It's like just be Gronk. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know?
He was like atrocious on Fox this year
Masked
too.
Singer?
It's like I feel
I
like
loved it.
they couldn't
because of how bad it was, though.
They couldn't even dress him right. It was like he was wearing his father's suit every week. It was like a size
Oh,
too big.
yeah.
Like you're like Gronk doesn't wear a whole lot of suits, does he? Because everyone's
Yeah,
like
no.
2 sizes too big for him.
No, he's a party guy. He doesn't.
Yeah, he
he
wears
owns-
V-necks and
He owns
basketball
those
shorts.
4 suits that you've seen him in.
Yeah.
and that's it. And everything else is a tank top of sorts.
How about this though, as a hot take from the actual like wrestling part of
Yep,
it?
yep.
I thought the like rehearsed kind of matches at the end, like the one Undertaker versus AJ Styles. I thought that was like too Hollywood.
That is so.
And I
that's
thought it was just like a little too much production, like not an actual wrestling
too much
thing.
production. It felt
And
like a
the
TV
the
show.
Fiend beating Cena
Oh,
when it
I
ended,
hated
we're
it.
like, what happened? Like that
Nothing.
just was a bad dream. Oh, he
That was
won?
the point.
Like,
Thank you. So there are people that are like Cam, and there are people that are logical like us that that realize that.
Fuck you.
So my main problem was they hyped up what was supposed to be a Fiend versus John Cena
No,
match.
they didn't hype it up.
It was
like
hyped up
that.
for at least this week because I watched
It
multiple
was
videos. on
hyped up in the sense that they do wrestling promos, but it was
Right,
never.
so it was hyped up. That's
it
what
was
the
never
promo is.
hyped up as a match. I believe
they said it would be a
wanted-
funhouse match.
Exactly.
they
And
wanted
what it
to-
was a bad acid trip.
They
for
wanted
John
it to
Cena.
be a match, but when this whole Corona shit happened, they had to retool everything. So they were like, you know
Fair.
what? We might as well take a shot and do something extra theatrical to
alright.
hold
That
the
was-
fans
it was
because
too
we
much
don't
for them.
have any fans in the
It
crowd.
went
It's
from-
already awkward enough with y'all wrestling and nobody standing there.
Man, he takes the side against us every
Every time. Oh, yeah.
Like people
Meet
like,
Apex.
like come on, like the
does.
wrestlers come out when they normally come out and do their entrance and they stand on the side and they put their hand up. It's like nostalgic. When they did it at WrestleMania, it was like, yo,
It's rough because
there's
crowd
no
there.
one there that you're
Right.
posing for, bro.
You,
I
you
get
know
that.
what? You
I
know what
just
it was
thought.
like?
I just thought when I heard fight of the Undertaker versus AJ Styles, that wasn't what I wanted to see.
No, it
I
was
guess.
it was a TV it was a TV show. It's a 25-minute
yeah.
scripted. Obviously
When he levitated, like
choreographed.
when he showed up behind him,
With the light in the background?
Yeah, with the lights, too.
I laughed, and I shouldn't have laughed. Right?
That's
like
him and I were
Yeah.
watching it earlier. We felt the same.
I laughed hysterically.
yes,
What?
I
I was like,
cracked
okay.
up laughing.
And then when he
loved it.
won and the hologram of his logo showed up too, like
I love
Oh,
it.
so
yeah, at the end
clearly
with
you
the
were gonna win,
explosion
right?
I love
and
it.
the rock
You
and
wouldn't
roll
have put a
music.
fucking hologram up of your logo if you weren't gonna
I
win.
loved it.
you loved
I'm
it.
like,
I loved it.
It was different. I will give them that.
I'm
I
glad
loved
that
it.
they're switching it up in a time like this because
Yeah.
now is the time to try different marketing schemes and get different like viewers and stuff. I get it,
And-
but WrestleMania, bro.
My
Yeah.
nigga,
Like-
Where do you,
if there was
how
people
did
in the-
you feel about the Fiend match? You like that one too?
It wasn't a match.
Yeah, I liked it.
He liked that one too.
I gotta see
of
that.
course
I
you did.
thought the Fiend one that was so disappointing.
I was just talking to someone about this yesterday about they didn't watch it. And they're like, I heard it was so bad I'm not going to watch the match. I was like, did you hear about the match? So he said, no, I just heard it was that bad. I was like, you know there was no fight, right? He's like, what do you mean there's no fight? John Cena and Fiend were never in the same fucking room together. Essentially.
I know,
Like,
and I wanted to see Fiend.
I want to see that
ass.
fight.
I
that would have been a great way because I love the way they built up to it where Cena was like, "This is my goodbye. I'm gonna be at WrestleMania as a fan this year. You know, it's about the future." And then Fiend came out, did his thing, pointed at the thing, said, "Funhouse match, we'll fight," and he said, "All right, fine. One last one is how I thought it was gonna be Cena's swan song. Boom, my last match. Either I get fucked up and it's in such a dope
It's
way
not
that
his
it's
last match.
legendary."
He's just a part timer now.
Yeah, he's a Ric Flair now.
He's not.
Yeah.
He's an Undertaker. He's a Brock. Well, Brock's not in the WWE anymore. But,
Right.
He's a Brock Lesnar. You know what I'm saying? He's a part timer. He's got to the age and the stature to be a part timer.
All right,
Yeah.
that's fair.
I liked
Now
it.
we play the waiting
I mean,
game.
there was a couple matches I could have did without.
Yeah.
But all
Like
in
the
all,
Cena one.
no. No, like the
What was the best match?
The best match?
Kevin Owens match.
Kevin was good.
I would have to say the best match.
I like the
leaning
fucking
toward-
5-way ladies match was great.
That was
Honestly,
a great
that
match.
was one of the
Good
better
fight.
ones.
It was
That's
really
a great
good
one.
fight.
I was leaning towards Randy Orton and Edge. I liked the last
That was
match.
a good match.
That was
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. There was a couple good ones.
There was
yeah.
some good ones in there, but then
It's
they
just
said,
you can't recreate the thing that the fans give.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean,
And
It
it was
takes something
lackluster
away from
because
it.
of that.
Yeah.
I think if the fans were involved, it would have been.
I think it would have been
way
much.
better.
I think so,
Agreed.
yeah.
Way
I
better.
got a question. When
But-
all the sports and everything comes back and people can go back into arenas, how do you think ticket prices are going to be?
Ooh, you think it's affected?
I mean, they're probably gonna have to crank them up. I
You
would
think
assume.
they're going to go up, huh?
I would assume.
You think
so,
supply and demand, like everybody's going to
It's
want to
gonna
go?
start
So
low. It's gonna
Whoa.
start low.
you
It's
think
gonna-
it's
it's-
going to
it's
start
gonna
low,
be
try
so
to get them
weird how
back
this-
in?
Yeah, it's gonna
It's
start
probably
low
going to be
anyway.
so exclusive in the beginning
Yeah.
that you're going to have to pay extra for that
yeah,
ticket. You know?
I'm thinking that's the way it's going to
I
be.
bet it's going to
Well,
start out like 100 people in the arena, then like 200
Right.
people in the arena.
And then the
so like those
10,000,
first
yeah.
tickets that they're introducing,
Yeah.
it's probably gonna be
$300 a pop.
Yeah.
For a fucking Celtics.
You're the first person who can go to like a sports game. You're
Yeah,
like, I'm
yeah.
paying top dollar
yeah,
for that.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's fair.
Hey, if there's only 100 people in the arena, that's some short lines for the
Yeah.
beer.
Oh yeah.
Guaranteed a great seat.
You got like service the entire time, and the person just like sitting there.
Perfect.
You got any sports you want to talk, Dave? Before we go into a music break?
Man, I'm down to talk anything you guys want to talk about.
On that note,
Uh-oh.
let's play a couple music videos. Anything, he said anything. Guys, you heard him, right? You guys
Smooth
heard
got-
him?
Smooth
That's a
got his
legal
request.
contract. We're going to come
You
back
heard?
with some
Yeah.
left field questions.
Later.
And this is
Later.
where- yeah.
Later, Smooth.
And this is where we
Later.
hit some questions that are not necessarily related to what you do, but more related to who you are.
Ooh.
Fully Focused Podcast. We'll be right back. Billy Allen of the Open Season Podcast.
God looks, talk money, God bars, high styles. I'm so sick with it, coronavirus.
Say Vinzo.
What?
Street pharmacies ain't closing, the geek is getting loaded. The girlfriend, she a throater, got a coughing like ammonia. But when she get a fit, dawg, she kick like Winona. And she so sick of being with you boys that don't know none. Hit her with the dope dick, when she don't get it, she sick. Think he ill, checked him, that's not where the temperature at. Took care of her right, and now she wanna nurse me in bed. You irking, gonna make me smash a corona over your head. That's better than a hole in your head, cause all what you said. Your bitch, you wanna take a break from work to go study math. Cause I'm so sick. You like a virus where we kick. You need to get from round and listen to our cure for it. We been through it, we sure of it. That's 3 of them, not 4 of them. I'm tweaking now, I'm going it. Now you hostage, oh shit, where's my shit? Play the depth, now I don't owe nobody. I'ma stop playing, I'm too fuck sick with this, you know my body. Spit the corona, you know I'm sick with the flow, yeah. I'm so sick, gon' need a match to run up on, yeah. You had too much to drink, you best slow up. Poppin' niggas out like I open Corona. Your bitch wanna nurse me, how I'm sick with it. Like hockey with the sticks, I'm so sick with it. Bitch, I'm a roller, my pitch like Corona. Ain't made in China, but my flow is sick like Corona, yeah. Sick with the flow, yeah. Let's hit Patron up. Right now we sipping Coronas, dripping pistolas. We watching over our shoulders. Might get hit with the Corona. Bitch, I'm a roller, rolling bar stone. up on you with that, you know how we roll over that dough. Sick of the shit, are you shitting me? Something's wrong with these niggas, can't even let them get next to me. They say there isn't no cure for it. You got that lame sickness, how I'm sick is different. You tend to dick on bitches, I go and tend to bend the bitches over in the quickness. She catching back shots, I'm trying to avoid vaccine shots and but I'm so sick that I gotta put on a mask just to rap, but I'll keep it on to rob your ass. I'm from Boston, Mass. I'm on to something different. You be on some funny shit. I'm over it. I'm sick of it. You know we sick with the flow, yeah. So sick, gon' need a mask to run up on, yeah. You had too much to drink, you been slow. Pop a niggas out like I open Corona. Your bitch wanna nurse me, how I'm sick with it. Like hockey with the sticks, I'm so sick with it. Bitch, I'm a roller. My pitch like Corona. Ain't made in China, but my flow is sick like Corona, yeah.
Casanova.
I just bought my bitch some Fashion Nova. Chanel bag, get some Fashion Nova. You a bad bitch in that Fashion Nova. Told her bend it over in that Fashion Nova, yeah, yeah. I got a bag on me, I got your stash on me. Young sexy dash on me, and she wanna splash on me. But I need that bag, shorty, and all of this splash on me. Dripping like a broke faucet, have a stack beef for these raps on me. You rockin' phone posits, I'm fly like the co-pilot. Your room like my whole closet. Got your bitch in that new Mozzie. In the head she get so sloppy. All these diamonds they from Johnny. I'm with a cold thotty, but she got a hot body. Celine glasses, but that Fashion Nova dress fit that ass so properly. Them niggas hate to stay over there, they mad cause they broke probably. Diamonds on my neck, the shit be going off. Yo bitch on my dick and she ain't coming off. I just bought my bitch some Fashion Nova. Spent the band and it's all on Fashion Nova. We a power couple like we being over. Bent her over, hit it 2-time Casanova, yeah, yeah. I just bought my bitch some Fashion Nova. Chanel bag, get some Fashion Nova. You a bad bitch in that Fashion Nova. Told her bend it over in that Fashion Nova, yeah, yeah.
Bitches cock blocking, my diamonds moonwalking. Cartier chains with the lockets, bitch I'm popping. A murder on these bitches. I should be in jail, did my nails so they match my Chanel's by Pharrell. Python Birkin, Hermes on the flag. I ain't gotta brag, I spent a bag on this bag. Pink G-Wag, AMG, paper tag. Yeah, this bitch bad, I know it make you big mad. When I pull up on your nigga and he hit me with that bag. Mismatching designer with that Fashion Nova swag. This Fashion Nova dress got my ass sitting solid. Dripping red bottoms on the back of his Ducati. He just dropped 80K on my necklace. I feed him this pussy for breakfast. I got all my bitches on the guest list. We rockin' Fashion Nova, we the freshest.
I just bought my bitch some Fashion Nova. Chanel bag, get some Fashion Nova. You a bad bitch in that Fashion Nova. Told her bend it over in that Fashion Nova. Yeah, it's a bad bitch party. We got X, we got Molly, and a pint of Hennessy and 2 fists of that Bacardi. I'm with 2 Spanish sisters, call them Hennessy and Cardi. Tonight I left the Mozzie and pulled up on a Ducati. Long lip Ducati, all this gold on my body. I'm like Tupac in a tub. All these bitches show me love. Little nigga, you a dub. New petite, that shit is clean. But this rollie off the trap, no cap, yeah, ain't me. I ain't get it off no tours, I ain't get it off no stream. Man, this shit all off a geek. 100 G's in the go, y'all duffel bag off the streets. I'm like Flash with the clean. Bad stripper bitch. Every night a week she make a G. Do the math, that's like 365 G's. 366 in a year on a leap. Fashion Nova dress, Chanel bag, Fendi's on the feet, Benz logo on the V. She the real MVP, yeah, yeah. I just bought my bitch some Fashion Nova.
Yeah. S-E-T.
Thomas Kreger.
Hire lawyers to fight the judge for me.
My outfit was funded by drug money. Heavy D, bitches ain't getting nothing but love from me. Heavy D, bitches ain't getting nothing but love from me. Hire lawyers to fight the judge from me. My outfit was funded by drug money. Heavy D, bitches ain't getting nothing but love from me. Heavy D, bitches ain't getting nothing but love from me. I learned some shit you couldn't learn inside a classroom. I went to jail, my bedroom was a bathroom. For that paper, I was doing what I had to. Like fuck a hater, always worried about what Pac do. They hated Jesus too, just read the book of Matthew. The devil been a lie, don't let that nigga gas you. Try to front on me, my youngin' I get at you. Crack a cashew, leave you stiffer than the statue. I'm past you, used to catch up. We been going to court so much that we don't dress up. We was taught that you guilty don't matter, you never fess up. The system all messed up, it got my niggas effed up. We need some reparations from all the years they oppressed us. So watch how you address us. My freedom very precious, I know my rights. I free my niggas until then, I send them kites. Taking penitentiary chances, so I roll the dice. For all this music shit, I'm nice, but this shit is life. For all this music shit, I'm nice, but this shit is life. That real niggas you kicking, dog. Sorry, I can't listen, dog. The definition of a real nigga, every individual quite different, dog. I don't care if you heard a body, dog, if you sold drugs in the lobby. Cause some niggas, you a real nigga, but the other niggas, you punani. Word to mommy, though, I don't see you guys, and I never ever wanna be you guys. Hey, niggas always mad at me, I'm just mad happy just to be alive. So freedom guys behind locked doors, doing one a job so they mouth flows. Still fighting them open cases when they coming home, they're not sure, so they pray the Lord to get the case flipped. 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 Hire lawyers to fight the judge for me. My outfit was funded by drug money. Heavy D, bitches ain't getting nothing but love from me. Heavy D, bitches ain't getting nothing but love from me. Hire lawyers to fight the judge for me. My outfit was funded by drug money. Heavy D, bitches ain't getting nothing but love from me. Heavy D, bitches ain't getting nothing but love from me. Hire lawyers to fight the judge for me. My outfit was funded by drug money. Heavy D, bitches ain't getting nothing but love from me. Heavy D, bitches ain't getting nothing but love from me. Hire lawyers to fight the judge from me. My outfit was funded by drug money. Heavy D, bitches ain't getting nothing but love from me. Heavy D, bitches ain't getting nothing but love from me.
Brown girl, thick waist with a smile up on my face, nigga. Tell him I deserve that. The house on the hill, savings well above $1 million, nigga. Tell him I deserve that. I see my name up in lights, ran around like Tyson, and I bite like them when they earn that. This is black girl joy. When they tell you you ain't worth it cause they don't know how to hurt you, you deserve that, baby. This for the black girls and the brown ones. For the never like the glass girls and the ratchets. To the hustlers and the hoes, busting tables, CEOs. To the trans women, pan women, gender not conforming. To the women who persistent shopping in the men department. When the world is just the normal, tell the world you know you poppin', hey. Now get your racks like Serena, or get high like Rihanna. Brick shit house like Queen Latifah. Ain't got a thing like a shout out to Tiana though. And you know I gotta mention my Beyonce. Swear if I ever see her, no it's not safe. You better watch it. If you petty and you know it, clap your hands. If you petty and you know it, clap your hands. If you petty and you know it, then you ain't afraid to show it. You don't need permission, girl. Go ahead and get it. Treat labels like caskets. If you press for it, nigga, you can have it. You could ask about me. Guess you ain't know, nigga. How you ain't know by now? It's lights out, bitch. I'm magic.
Tell him I deserve that. Tell him I deserve that. Tell him I deserve that, baby. Tell him I deserve that. Tell him I deserve that. Tell him I deserve that, baby. Tell him I deserve that. Tell him I deserve that. Tell him I deserve that, baby. Okay.
Yeah. Tired of pouring out questions over all these blessings. Now I take a shot so I can drown out all the stress. And I was pent up with aggression, turned it to depression. Thank you and myself for soaking up these lessons. Tell my sister she a victim, not a victim. Same goes for my independent women. Trying to break apart this whole crooked system. I know you gotta grind, you ain't even gotta listen. You deserve that. Scream it loud so they heard that. Used to drive RAV4, wishing that I had more. Now when I'm on a hunt, I be moving like a jaguar. Used to make home out of couches. Tell them all you deserve a few houses. Fuck the words that be coming out their mouth. You know they selling salt in a drought. You drive, I strive, we can make it like a mission. Plus a RAV4 ain't even really got a transmission. Good luck.
Tell him I deserve that. The house on the hill, savings well above $1 million, nigga. Tell him I deserve that. I see my name up in lights, ran around like Tyson, and I bite like them when they earn that. This is black girl Joe. When they tell you you ain't worth it cause they don't know how to hurt you, you deserve that, baby.
Tell them I deserve that.
Tell them I deserve that,
baby. Tell them I deserve that.
Tell them I deserve that,
baby. Deserve that. Tell them I deserve that.
Tell them I deserve that.
You deserve that.
You deserve that, babe.
Tell them I deserve that.
Welcome back to the Fully Focused Podcast. Yeah, I fuck with that Uber joint right there.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like
I
that.
deserve that.
She's like, we gotta get her in there.
Right.
Yeah,
we gotta get
that
her
was
really
dope.
soon. Shout out to Uber, she's doing big things. One of the biggest ladies working in Boston hip hop right now. Do I look cooler now that I got my Fully Focused shades on, guys?
Most definitely.
I thought I did. Appreciate that. Make sure you hit us up for those. $5 a pop. Hit us up on Facebook.
Yeah.
Hit my line, whichever you got. Yeah. Next up we got
legitness.
legit. Like next up we got our probably one of our most popular segments. I'd say definitely.
Hell yeah.
And it's called Left Field Questions. This is where we flip the script on you a little bit, Billy. We don't ask you so many sports questions directly.
I mean, there's some sports.
There's some, I guess, but yeah. But I mean, it's more like you said, it's left field. It's things that you're not necessarily going to be asked by the next.
Left field has to do something with sports. So.
That's true. I
Alright,
didn't even. How did I not put two and two together there? Bingo. So let's start off our left field questions with this, Billy. What is the last song you want to hear while you're fucking? Like this is the one that's gonna turn me off. I can't do it. Is it the Seinfeld theme song?
Probably like anything by like Pink.
Pink,
Maybe like Pink, Get This Party Started.
Oh, yeah.
God. Like this party will not get started.
Yeah, it's gonna unstart right now.
I'm not
'cause
gonna
Pink
start
is
my
on.
party, Pink.
Not a Pink guy. I can appreciate that.
Stupid.
I respect her, but
Uh-huh.
don't like her. You know what I'm saying?
Respectfully
don't like.
Hell yeah. I don't hate that idea.
Not while you
So I'm
slapping
not
the monkey.
huge on Pink. I don't hate her, but I wouldn't ever just go, let's throw on whatever the song, it's a party, whatever. I would never just throw on a Pink song, you know?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
How
Then we're alike.
Yes, exactly. How about this question? So, you heard of Marry, Fuck, Kill, right?
Yes.
All right, so what we usually do here is sign, collab, diss. We give you 3 artists, sign with one, collab, one, diss, one. You're a sports guy, so this is what we're going to do for you. You're the head coach, right, of a team or GM, whichever you want to look at it.
Stealing my question.
Yeah, you like that? So,
Holy
you gotta
shit.
You got to sign one. Anyone that's in the NBA right now is on the
switch
table.
mines up.
So, you got to sign one today.
You switched it up.
You got to trade one. And you've got to
Bench one.
Thank
You
Swagg.
switched it up.
Well, I didn't switch
And
anything up.
start
This is my
bench
original
cut.
idea.
Get him,
It's-
Apex.
I did this last week. It's start, bench, cut.
All right, so yeah, so we
Really, nigga?
stop bench trade. All right, stop bench trade.
Should we apply it to a team or?
I'm gonna give you 3 options. All right.
Oh, here we go.
We're gonna give you Jason
Shout out
Tatum.
Ryan.
We're gonna give you Brandon Ingram, and we're gonna give you Zion. Who you cutting or trading, whichever you want to call it. Who you benching, and who are you signing?
I think with that one, it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
But you got to probably cut Brandon Ingram.
All right.
Who's had a hell of a year.
Amazing All-Star year.
An All-Star year, 25-7 guy.
That's great, yeah.
And can score in a lot of ways, and I like him because he's kind of. But you probably got to cut him. And then what are my options? What's my best option? Is to.
So it's bench and.
Okay. So I got a bench,
and start, or bench and
Zion.
sign.
I got a bench Zion.
Bench Zion.
Zion's having an incredible year,
but he's had 10
going to be
games.
great. But his ceiling probably isn't as high as I think Jason Tatum's is.
Agreed.
Jason
100%.
Tatum is not only doing it at probably the highest level out of all those guys.
Oh yeah.
I would say. He may not have the season numbers, but if you look at probably the last like 10 games, last 15 games.
Oh yeah,
last 20.
March
last
alone
20
was
games.
ridiculous
Exactly.
for him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been
Well,
putting up
February,
like so. I mean, and the kid is 21 years old, and he
Mhm.
came out of college with such a polished
Yeah.
offensive game. I think you've got to go with
Sign or start
starting
Tatum.
him.
Yep.
You've unfortunately got to bench Zion,
Yep.
and you've got to cut. I mean,
A
it's tough
great
to cut
Brandon Ingram.
Brandon
Yeah.
Ingram. And what is he? 23?
Yeah,
I mean, so
exactly. I mean, everyone that I gave you was under 23. It was really tough. Everyone had
That
great
was a good one.
potential.
Yeah.
But I think that makes for a better question as well.
Absolutely.
So
I
final
actually had to
answer
think
again,
about it.
we're starting or signing Tatum. We're getting rid of Ingram, and we're benching for now Zion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right.
So if you could give an injury pill to one player, who would it be?
Like to injure them?
No, the other way around.
Yeah.
To remedy any major injuries like a Derrick Rose in the knee, like a Yao Ming in the foot.
Or Greg Oden in the knee.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Brandon Roy.
Someone you think should have been
Brandon
great.
Roy.
Yeah, exactly. Someone you think should have been great but never got there because of injuries.
I think I'm honestly going to have to go with Brandon Roy on this one. Brandon Roy
That's
was
a good
like a 21 or 22 point game a guy, but he could score in like any different way. He was so clutch at the end of games, and he was playing on no cartilage. He was a young guy that his career was done at like. I mean, I think he just never got a chance to even get going fully because he was coming off injuries, and I just think he would be a guy that I think his career was probably over at like 24 or 25, but I think he would have been great, really great. I mean, Odin is probably. Odin is another one. I mean, he threw out some great names. Odin's probably another guy that
that's the one I would do.
Absolutely have to see
because he didn't even like really get like a
sniff.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, I think in his career he only played 82 games, which is one
a season.
Yeah,
that's insane.
That is crazy. If you could be a commentator for any team, what would it be? Any sport?
I think it'd have to be the LA Lakers.
Nice.
I love basketball, probably one, and I think I could probably do the best job at basketball. So, and I think the Lakers are like the biggest market.
Yeah.
So I'd want to be like in the biggest market.
Okay. That's fair. Not mad at that at all. Tell me about
I watch like Colin Cowherd and those guys, and I'm like, that would be pretty damn sweet.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, another left field question. You got any guilty pleasures you're willing to give up?
These nuts.
Guilty pleasures I'm willing to give up.
I love 90s boy bands the most.
How about new?
I don't know.
And his name is John C.
Here we go. I watched that show. Do you believe in love? What was it? Hold on. It was like, do you? It was the show that was like recently out. It was like, do you believe in love? And it was like the people that had to like talk to each other through like pods. Did you hear it? See any of this?
Yes.
I actually watched.
You like that?
I watched all of it, and I was
Really?
kind of like a fan. I kind of couldn't stop watching it.
Yeah, one of those weird reality shows.
It was a reality show that like
air
hooked
quotes.
me. Yeah, it was like they couldn't even like meet each other before they had to like get engaged, and I just like kind of couldn't believe the stupidity.
Right.
But
Oh,
definitely probably on the chickier side of things.
Yeah, all right, that's fair. Yeah, that's like the what's it, one month fiance or something like that.
Yeah.
Like
it was
that type of
exactly
show.
like that.
90-day fiance.
90 day, yeah. So sorry, 3 month fiance.
But it was like even more like the people were legit like proposing within 5 days of never meeting each other.
Those are
from like these
people.
pods. It was like you
Those-
gotta be. How could you say you're in love with and not be like laughing?
Those are the dudes.
Laughing.
Those are the dudes that are on
It makes me laugh
Facebook
even saying
trying to
it.
use that as a dating app. and the first girl that messaged him back twice is like, "Oh my God, I'll marry her."
Oh, I know.
That's how it feels.
Or like the guy who dates like the first girl and in like 9th grade and
Yeah,
just
and-
like is with her all the way through. And
yeah, and then she ruins his life by 32.
Yeah,
she
she gets
moves on and
divorced
has
with
a great life, and he's ruined forever.
Done.
Leave me out of this,
course,
guys.
yes.
Sorry, dug deep there.
and personal as well.
Yeah, all right.
I thought this was me, but no.
If there was one thing you can change about Boston, what would it be?
Boston. Probably the public transport. Right?
Hell yeah!
It could be a lot. It could be a lot better.
Woo.
I think.
Preach.
I was on the B line for a long time,
Uh-huh.
so as a B line to red line guy, I can definitely vouch.
Yeah.
And I think they could do a lot of things. I was actually kind of excited when they were going to have the Olympics here because I thought that would maybe get them to change some things around with that.
Nope.
But unfortunately, no.
Instead, we have higher prices on trains and trains that don't work.
Yes.
That's
Particularly
essentially-
during snowstorms.
exactly.
Remember years ago, like people got stuck on those for like
Always.
8 hours at a time
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
That would
Ridiculous.
be like my personal hell. Getting
That's
stuck
fair.
on
Oh,
a
yeah.
train
God.
for
Yeah,
8
absolutely.
hours.
Because I'm not claustrophobic.
You think it's
until,
like do you think it's like a half-hour ride
Yeah.
home and you're on that thing for 8 hours?
Exactly.
That would be-
I'm not. I'm a
phone's
bit
dead, no
claustrophobic
charger.
in the sense that I'm not until the sense is very aware that we're gonna be here a while.
Right.
So if I was on
Yeah,
the
'cause
train
that's your
and it stopped,
ADHD kicking in.
exactly.
Yeah.
But and then it stopped between Andrew and
knock.
JFK in the tunnel, and I'm like I'm off. I'm walking from here. That's what I'm doing. I'm not staying on this train. It wouldn't be. I would not be able to make that happen, especially if the old phone was running low.
Great sound effect.
Hell yeah. How about this one? French toast or waffles?
Ooh, give me French toast.
French toast? I'm with French
Absolutely.
toast. Absolutely. Hell yeah.
Put some maple syrup on there.
Yes, please.
Send it home.
You have to flee the country. What you do and where you going?
Oh God, I'm not a big international traveler or anything, so I don't even know the whole details.
So
but,
Canada.
So I was gonna say probably Canada,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Maybe I'd try to go to some like deserted island.
Okay.
Maybe I'd go to something like the Galapagos Islands.
Okay, hell
something
yeah.
like that. Try
Exotic.
to find something deserted over there.
Yeah, he's not gonna find you there, so that means you did something bad. What you do?
No, God, I don't know. Bad takes.
All right.
That's where they send you.
Bad takes.
Bad sports takes.
Like you're exiled.
He said Stidham was the next Tom Brady, and they sent him to a fucking island.
Get him out of here.
Worse treatment than people said they'd leave if they voted for Trump.
Yeah, exactly.
So if they made a movie about you today, what would it be called, and who plays you?
Ooh. It would probably be called Persistent. Because I'm just like this. I don't know. I'm not the best at like anything, but I just like kind of try hard at like everything. And you know, like I never like get the girl or anything. You know, it's like I'm trying hard and blah blah blah. That's kind of like my thing. You know, I'm not gonna make it look like. When I play in sports, it doesn't look the best, but I make the play.
You at least have the IQ.
Who would play me?
Yeah, who plays?
I would probably say Leo DiCaprio.
Nice.
I don't know. I think he's my favorite actor. So
there you go. All right. I like that. You think you can portray a good?
I'm not saying
Billy
I look
Allen?
anything like him or anything like that, but he'd have to obviously.
Yeah.
He'd obviously have to go through a lot of drugs and whatnot to get to my appearance, but he's done some pretty good character acting.
Yeah.
So I mean, chalk it up to him. I bet he could do a good job.
I think you might be right.
All right, good night, everybody.
All right, how about
If
this
you-
one? How about that one?
Let's do it left. Okay. What team you want to buy?
Ooh, what team?
Yeah, you got the $1
all
billion.
sports. It's gonna be about $5 billion.
What team? Well, you know.
I'd probably buy the Dallas Cowboys.
That's smart.
Hey.
They're the team that's worth the most, I think.
Yeah.
And
You know what?
they're
Yeah,
like
they are.
America's team, kind of.
Yeah.
They got all that money. That stadium's incredible.
Yeah.
It's new.
Give me them.
Oh yeah, and that's a great. That's a great answer because you went. Oh, they didn't say all right, here's $1 billion. Like you
Exactly.
said, it was
Yeah.
which team would you get? Oh, I'll get the fucking most expensive one that's gonna bring in the most revenue.
Yeah, that's a
genius.
smart answer.
No one else is. Everyone's like, oh, I'm going my hometown, Boston. Well, I'm gonna go with. I like the Lakers. Or
I'm
whatever.
picking the
No,
Bucks.
That's smart.
See, that's the thing.
Tom
Like,
Brady's the probably the most profitable team in all of sports.
and I do the same thing with sports. Like, I feel like I can like teams around here, but still come at it pretty objective. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Like,
when you have
at the end of the day,
which makes for a
we
good
would all
sports
want to
show.
buy the Cowboys rather than the Pats. Like,
Uh-huh.
it just makes a lot more sense.
Exactly.
You know, it may be tough to say.
Yeah.
Right?
But that's facts, yeah.
If you really wanted to, you could sell the Cowboys and buy the Pats.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely, yeah. And then maybe the fucking Bucks too or something.
Yeah.
Tom
Exactly.
Or smaller market brand.
Carol fucking Baskin.
Or Carol Baskin. You
Oh,
could
yeah.
buy her.
Kevin.
How dare you?
Oh man. What is your go-to excuse for playing hooky from work?
Probably doctor. You know, a
doctor's
doctor or
appointment.
dentist.
All right.
You're unfortunately bringing up the places you never actually go.
Right, yes. Exactly. I know that.
I got a thing that normal people do, but
Yeah. I have one of those.
He needs some milk.
All right. Final one, unless you guys have one. You guys got one?
I'm out.
No? All right. How about this? Think of, it doesn't have to be a favorite movie, but any movie. This is a two-parter. The first part is, give me a movie.
any movie.
Yeah, any movie.
A Few Good Men.
A Few Good Men. If you had to recast the two leads, which are Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson, who are you recasting them with?
Who am I recasting them
All
with?
time. It could be someone from the 30s or
Can you?
someone from fucking a year ago.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking
Probably
in.
recast
I'm
them with maybe Denzel Washington as Jack Nicholson.
Yep.
And maybe I don't know, Ethan Hawke or something
Ethan
as
Hawke. Nice. All right.
as Tom Cruise.
All
I
right.
don't know, he's had some pretty good ones.
He's had some
here
good
or
ones.
there.
Yeah, he was just
I mean,
Black
they
Mask.
work good together.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
would work. I
definitely.
think that would work.
They
really
did
well
Training
together.
Day.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that would be a good movie. That would be good recasting. You can't really beat the Tom Cruise, the Jack Nicholson dynamic of you can't
just the
handle the
way-
truth and all that. You want
Just
the
the
truth,
way
yeah.
it comes at him in
Yeah,
the courtroom
exactly.
is so beautiful.
But if we were to recast him, I don't hate those recastings right there. Hell yeah, that was left field questions with Billy Allen of Billy Allen of Open Season with Billy Allen here on the Evolve Network. Apex, you got a video or two to play?
Yes, sir.
We got two videos coming at you, and we're coming back with what we've been hyping you up with the last couple days, and that is Billy Allen versus Google, and our Google representative is going to be Swagg. He's going to be clicking away. We're going to explain how the rules work when we get back. Fully Focused Podcast. We will be right back.
Now we play the waiting game.
Yeah. Fuck, man. All you bust ass niggas, man. I remember you motherfuckers, man. You skis ass hoes, you gold digging ass bitches. You see a nigga got his change up. You wanna start hitting me on the snap. You wanna start liking my pictures on the IG and all that. You know what I mean? But I don't forget. Yeah. I said I remember you. Huh. You wasn't fucking with the kid now. You wasn't with me back then, bitch. I remember you. Huh. You wasn't fucking with the clique now. You wasn't trapping on the strip, nigga. I got off the stove. Huh. I ran it up, nigga. I got shit to do. Huh. I'm counting up, nigga. I got off the stove. Huh. I ran it up, nigga. Now I'm in the loop. Huh. You see what's up, you see me shining. Yeah. Hey, said it's gonna be a cold summer. Ay. I brought a bad bitch with me and she brought a friend. Hey, I heard these niggas wanna politic. I'm pushing pounds and counting chicken, we be piling it. Said I be fucking on these hoes for so long. I be acting like I'm busting, tell these bitches hold on. I be like, bring me up some Henny, bring me up some Remy. I got only 50s, I got only 20s. Hundreds for my mattress, sleeping with a semi. Keep a couple shooters on my niggas ready. talking about this paper, we gon' get this fetty. And if I say that it's a go, you know I'm fucking with it, yeah. Hey, now I'm fucking with it, yeah. Shit, my future looking pretty, yeah. Me and my niggas bout to fuck the city, yeah. Hey, I said I remember you, you wasn't fucking with the kid, nah. You wasn't with me back then, bitch, I remember you, you wasn't fucking with the clique, nah. You wasn't trapping on the strip, nigga, I got off the stoop, I ran it up, nigga, I got shit to do, I'm counting up, nigga, I got off the stoop, I ran it up, nigga, now I'm in the loop, you see what's up, you see me shine, yeah. I've been chillin', smoking, sippin', I've been drillin', pussy, killin', ain't no issue, niggas ain't gon' miss you. I've been riding dirty with my packages and pistols. You can get the business, I'm a killer witness. I don't give a fuck, I'm hitting niggas and they missin' shit. I run up on a nigga, let him hide that. I take no disrespect, we ain't gon' hide that. All my homies gon' bring that cash back. Speeding through the traffic on a fast track. Take no disrespect, we ain't gon' hide that. I'm speeding through the traffic on a fast track, yeah. Shit, motherfuckers can't live like me, man. I get up every day, I grind like a motherfucker, you hear me? I work like I got 10 kids, nigga. I'm rich, hey!
Yeah, 20, nigga.
Alright, 20. Let me roll. Let me, nigga,
fuck it.
Oh, you in this?
I'm using my debit, bro. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck it. No, you fucking. We need this.
Bro.
We need this.
We all get cash, my nigga. Why the fuck you come here with
nigga said with a card? Fuck out of here.
Fucking crazy. I'm a fucking ATM. I said I remember you.
For the energy. Jump off, baby girl gon' jump for me. Hoppin' in the Baco, I gotta make her up that fee. Do what I say, so run a nigga's payroll, what she gon' do for me? I've been tryna lay low, trippin' turn Keiko, stand up, tips for a check. Jump off, baby girl gon' jump for me. Hoppin' in the Baco, I gotta make her up that fee. Do what I say, so run a nigga's payroll, what she gon' do for me? I've been tryna lay low, trippin' turn Keiko, stand up, tips for a check. Been laying low, stacking it up, high prices, went up on the peso, spend a check on the pussy, whole thing gone, ramp the bankroll. Try to save my money, went too fast, 300 gone like Geico. No mask for the pussy, I'm all in, she didn't call me Michael. In the trap, my niggas serving dope while we playing 2K. Pint sipping off the bottle, dog lick on that Douce. Smooth talking these bitches, whisper in the air like LL Cool J. Lick my lips in her eyes, then ask abroad she want do to me. This game talk, it ain't new to me. Fly nigga off this planet. I was 23, had the Benz coupe, painted and roof with the leather canvas. Black body, big feet like Yao Ming. Asian John feed me chow mein. Got a happy ending with both bitches. Still a nigga ain't say the digits. Jump off, baby girl gon' jump for me. Hoppin' in the Baco, I gotta make her up that fee. Do what I say, so run a nigga's payroll, what she gon' do for me? I've been tryna lay low, trippin' turn Keiko, stand them tips for a check. Jump off, baby girl gon' jump for me. Hoppin' in the Baco, I gotta make her up that fee. Do what I say, so run a nigga's payroll, what she gon' do for me? I've been tryna lay low, trippin' turn Keiko, stand them tips for a check. Came out the club, I backed out, she backed in. Ask shorty what a number is, got it all in one day. Good food and conversation, after that back to my place. Dick game on elevate, knock the pussy out heavyweight. Can't stop me, I'm cocky, call the cops, you probably. Money in like a robbery, how these bitch niggas be ahead of me. Flipping birds, give them pedigree. Drip on me, I got the recipe. Making statements, remember the names. No, these niggas ain't better than me. Might sprint through my kitchen, raised by streets, though poverty. On this come up, got maintain. Got real niggas that'll run for me. She dropped that lame, now she fuck with me. Dick all on her artery. I'm that nigga, now they follow me. I said I'm that nigga, now they follow me. Jump off, baby girl gon' jump for me. Hoppin' in the Baco, I gotta make her up that fee. Do what I say, so run a nigga's payroll, what she gon' do for me? I've been tryna lay low, trippin' turn Keiko, stand them tips for a check. Jump off, baby girl gon' jump for me. Hoppin' in the Baco, I gotta make her up that fee. Do what I say, so run a nigga's payroll, what she gon' do for me? I've been tryna lay low, trippin' turn Keiko, stand them tips for a check. fool for this one. Got the hotel for the weekend. Shorty said she wanna come see me. See me tonight. Girl, I've been waiting up all day just to see if you was gonna call me. Give me a call. Swing me a text when you on the way. I'm coming down to meet you in the lobby. Shorty so fine, I'ma make her mine. I swear tonight I'ma catch a body. Kill it tonight. Got the hotel for the weekend. Shorty said she wanna come see me. She dropped the kids off at the grandma's. Baby daddy don't know she creepin'. GPS your way to the hill and lick up by the pool. I be chillin'. We can order room service all day. We ain't never gotta leave the building. It's lit. Got the hotel for the weekend. Shorty said she wanna come see me. See me tonight. Girl, I've been waiting up all day just to see if you was gonna call me. Give me a call. Swing me a text when you on the way. I'm coming down to meet you in the lobby. Shorty so fine, I'ma make her mine. I swear tonight I'ma catch a body. Kill it tonight. I'm rolling up, give a damn about a smoking feed. Let the shower steam, make 'em smoke with me. Frontal leaf, grade A, sour D's. I be zoning, she was drinking as I'm rolling. Got her open, probably wetter than the ocean. Hit the king size bed and got in motion. I was broken, yeah, stick game potent. If she hit again, she might be overdosing. I be coast to coast, Chaz be doing the most. I'm in your city for the weekend, then I'm ghost. I be on the grind, my Uber on a ride. I gotta catch my flight, my departure at 9. She keep calling me, shorty stalking me. Liking all my pics, always commenting. Heart emoji, kiss emoji. For my birthday, went out and bought a rollie. Got the hotel for the weekend. Shorty said she wanna come see me. See me tonight. Girl, I've been waiting up all day just to see if you was gonna call me. Give me a call. Swing me a text when you on the way. I'm coming down to meet you in the lobby. Shorty so fine, I'ma make her mine. I swear tonight I'ma catch a body. Kill it tonight. Got the hotel for the weekend. Shorty said she wanna come see me. See me tonight. Girl, I've been waiting up all day just to see if you was gonna call me. Give me a call. Swing me a text when you on the way. I'm coming down to meet you in the lobby. Shorty so fine, I'ma make her mine. I swear tonight I'ma catch a body. I'ma kill it tonight.
What up, boys and boys? Welcome back to the Fully Focused podcast. We got Billy Allen in the building. Billy Allen from Open Season with Billy Allen here on the Evolve Network. Check him out every Tuesday at 6 o'clock.
It's 6:30. A new
6:30.
Coronavirus adjusted.
Yes, yeah. I saw you guys.
Time.
So every Tuesday here at 6:30 on Evolve Network, right on his Facebook Live page.
Facebook Live.
Yep.
YouTube, Twitter.
Boom, all the stuff. What are those? What are the names
Open
of those?
Season with Billy Allen. Check it out.
On all of them, yeah?
Yep.
On all of them.
Where check him out every single Tuesday.
Another one.
If you miss him on Tuesday, he posts the rebroadcast as well. As we do with most guests, I like to set up a little bit of game. Something to stand out for the artist, or in this case, sportscaster in particular that we have on this week. This week, what I want to do is really test Billy's knowledge of Boston sports, local sports, New England, really, because there's Patriot stuff in there as well.
Why?
Up against Google, but it wouldn't really be fair to go up against the legit Google. So what I'm doing is Swagg over here, he's going to be our Google representative.
Self-proclaimed Google.
Yep, he is our de facto Google. And what that means is he's going to be able to Google all the questions that it means he's going to lose. Exactly. No. He gets to answer all of the questions that I ask via Google. The only catch is, so Billy, he is, or at least compared to myself, a sports genius. He knows a whole lot more than I do and a whole lot more than the common guy does. So, Billy, when I start asking the question, he's going to be able to start typing the question in if he starts to understand context clues where I might be going with the question. He gets to start typing the question in to
Get some
Google.
help.
Once I start asking the question, you have to wait, Billy, until I'm done with the question. It's been out, and then you can spit out if you know it right away or if you need to think about it for a second. So I can start typing it right away. The only thing with that is... Do it! I had a catch, didn't I?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. So you have to wait. Sorry. You have to wait till I'm done asking. He can do it whenever. Oh, that's the other thing is he cannot, if he knows the question, because they're not all the hardest of questions. There's some common knowledge in there.
I know some sports.
Yeah, so that doesn't matter to us at all. Swagg. All that matters is your Googling abilities. You can't just blurt out an answer because you know it. You need to produce an answer from Google.
Carol Baskin.
All right, so you guys get the rules one more time. Billy got to wait until I'm done asking the question to answer so I can start typing in what he thinks the question might be into Google once I start with the question. But he has to produce a Google search page that gives me the answer that I'm looking for, the milk I'm looking for, if you will. If we're ready to go, I think we are ready to go. When you're ready for the answer, just give me maybe one of these bad boys.
Ow.
All right? Perfect. Or
Wrong.
yeah, something like that. Let me know that you want to answer, and I'll be the judge. Apex help me out as well. Who might have gotten the answer first? Start with this one. Question number 1. Swagg, you can start typing at any time. Billy, wait until I say the very last word of the question. Which Celtic legend was the only NBA player to win MVP, Coach of the Year, and Executive of the Year? Which NBA player won MVP, Coach of the Year, and Executive of the Year? Billy?
Tom Heinsohn.
It is not Tommy Heinsohn. I'm sorry. Swagg, I'll give you 15 seconds to get this out. Starting now. 1.
Well, can't he keep guessing?
If you'd like to, yeah.
I keep guessing?
Why not?
John Havlicek?
Nope. We'll give you 3 options then. How about that? This is the last one.
I got the answer, so he got one more guess.
You're going to be upset when you don't get this.
Yeah. Who you got? You got one more. You got one more guess. I'll give you the question one more time. Which Celtic legend was the only player to get MVP?
Oh, Bill Russell.
Nope. You're very confident there, too. So, do you have the answer for us?
Larry Bird.
Google had the right answer. Larry Bird. He had won not in one season, but he won MVP. He won Coach of the Year.
Yeah, he won Coach of the Year.
Executive of the Year was for
with the
Pacers. That's where it gets a bit tricky.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, we're not in Google, but it's okay. It's not that bad.
Yeah, because he got it Indiana Pacers.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, all that other stuff. Yeah.
All right, question number 2. Number 1 goes to Google. Question number 2. Name the teams that Tom Brady's Patriots defeated in his first 3 Super Bowls plus the years associated with it. So the first 3. Yep, Billy?
2001
Yep.
Rams.
Yep.
2003 Panthers.
Yep.
2004 Eagles.
Bingo. 1-1. Billy Allen got 1. Google got 1 over there. Did you come with the same answer over there, Google?
Yeah, pretty
I thought
much,
you might have
yeah.
because that's where I got my fucking answers.
Good job, Google.
Question number 3. And Billy Allen versus Google. Here we go. Again, so you can start typing at any time. Billy, wait till I'm
Pickle Rick!
Ask him the question. So, teammate Bill Esposito named this Boston Bruins legend Taz due to his reckless, come-at-you style of play. Who went by Taz on the Bruins? Billy. You can buzz in before him. You don't have to, if you can Google it quicker. What do you got?
Cam Neely?
Not Cam Neely.
I got it.
Swagg, you got it? What do you got?
I got it.
Who you got?
Terry O'Reilly.
Terry O'Reilly, the Tasmanian Devil. I know you're not huge into the
my
Bruins, so we're
weakness.
not mad at you there.
No.
That's okay. We don't got many Bruins
2-1
things on here. 2-1 Google Swagg.
How dare you?
All right, this one has to do with the whole New England, guys. And it's a tough one. It's a math question.
Why?
All rings combined. How many championships do the Celtics, Bruins, Patriots, and Red Sox have all time? And you can give me, if you don't want to do the math out, if you want to give me individually, Celtics have this many, Bruins have this many, you can do that.
Oh,
We'll give you
I
the
gotta
benefit.
count these now.
All right, Billy, what do you got?
Patriots have 6.
Uh-huh.
The Celtics have 17.
Yep.
The Red Sox have 8.
Ooh, no. Swagg, did you get it yet? If not,
I'm counting over here. Hold on.
All right, give it one more guess at the what was it that you said last?
I'm terrible at math.
Sox, they have 7.
Ooh, you went the wrong direction. Swagg's pulling out the calculator, so we'll give you another guess.
I got Google calculator over here. All right, I got the answer.
One more guess, Billy. Give me a total of the 4 you think.
So Red Sox have 9.
All right, yep.
Why you bullying me?
And then the Bruins have 2.
Ooh, no, way off actually.
Yeah, they got way more than that.
Bruins had 6. So it was a total of 39. 17 for the Celtics, 9 for the Sox, 6 for the Bruins, 6 for the Pats.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I would have got that wrong anyway because for some reason my math isn't
no-
working, and I got 38.
No points allotted on that one, then we'll say.
Okay.
So is that 2-1 still?
2-1.
2-1 still, all right? All right, 2-1
Stop it.
still.
Get some help.
We got 3 or 4 more questions left for you guys. This one's a bit tougher than maybe the rest of them are, but that's okay. We'll get over this hump. Question number 5. Harvey White became the first player ever signed to this professional Boston sports franchise. Harvey White. Who you got?
The Boston Patriots.
It is the Boston Patriots. And then I thought that was going to be a trick question too, because I thought you might say the New England Patriots or just the
You were going
Patriots.
so old school. That
You had to go there.
Hey, you know what's messed up? Google brings him up as a soccer player right now.
Really? You must have gotten the wrong gentleman.
Yeah, that's right. Screw you, Google.
Oh, yeah. All right, so that's 2-2.
2-2.
2-2 going into question number 6. Again, the rules are, Swagg, you can start typing at any point.
How dare you?
Billy, you can answer once I am done asking the question, but no sooner. Question number 6. In 1903, the first MLB World Series was played at Huntington Ave baseball grounds in Boston between which 2 teams? First ever World Series was played in Boston. What 2 teams played in that game?
I know this too, but
Billy
I have to
can't-
look it up.
All right.
Is it the Boston Red Sox?
Yep. Yep. If you get the other team, we'll give it to you.
Versus the Chicago White Sox?
No. Swagg, did you get it?
Yeah, I actually knew this because I did this in high school, and
Okay.
I wrote about like the history of baseball.
Who we got?
It's actually the Boston Americans.
Yes,
they weren't the
Boston
Red
Americans.
Sox. It's even before the Red Stockings.
Yep.
And they went
Wow.
against the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yes. Pittsburgh Pirates at Boston.
And it was
They
in,
won
I
in-
believe, Huntington they played.
Huntington Ave.
Yep,
Which is
they played at Harvard
area. Yep.
University. That was before
yeah.
they even had Fenway Park.
Uh-huh.
Fenway Park was built, I believe, the same year, actually, but
Yeah.
not held the World Series.
Hell yeah.
Keeping it current.
Word.
I like it.
Exactly. What are our scores right now?
3-2.
3-2. We got 3-2 Swagg.
Yes.
3-2 Swagg, and we got 2 questions left, guys.
Uh-oh.
You have a chance to pull away, Swagg. You have a chance to catch up and take the lead.
That's what she said.
Fair enough. Or tie it up. Exactly. Number 7. Which Boston College alumni is the only to ever win the Heisman Trophy? That's easy, right?
Yeah, Doug Flutie.
Doug Flutie it is. For the tie.
I'm going to give you a ding on that.
That's
one.
for the
That
tie?
was a great
Hell yeah.
one. That was a good
Uh-oh,
one.
it comes down to game 7.
Game 7, exactly.
We get the elbows for Corona.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
And our final question for the win. It's either a tie if no one answers it correctly, or a win for the person who does.
Game 7.
Yes.
Bottom of the 9th.
Are you ready, guys?
Hold on, my Norton antivirus is kicking in.
Word, advantage Billy.
So
which
inopportune.
Celtics player recently broke the record for most threes hit in a game, set originally by Isaiah Thomas?
I know this too.
Who you got?
Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart, the least likely candidate.
it.
And for the come behind win, Billy Allen wins our first ever person versus Google. I think we're gonna bring this game back. It's fun. I like it a lot. It's a whole lot of fun, and it shows off how bad he is at Google over there.
Yo,
it really does.
See, and the last two ones, I knew Marcus Smart, but I have to type it in. And I'm like, how do you spell smart again? And whatever.
Well, that was dumb of you.
Whatever.
Bad.
That was a good game, though.
That was fun.
One.
Yeah,
That
good
was
game.
good.
I think we'll definitely bring that one back. All right, we're going to play a little bit of music, come back with our outro, our goodbyes, our shout-outs. We have videos, or you need me to play
Thanks
something?
for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
On that note, we'll be right back, fully focused. Pod, motherfucking cat.
Let's do it. We'll be right back.
Gang. HSM. Pavanino, the wild card. Smith West. This shit right here is my letter to the guys on everything I love, man. If I ever told any of you niggas I love you, I meant that shit, Rest in peace, Deuce Banger. Oh, God. Rest in peace, C Guns. All the guys, y'all gotta bang this shit. Look. Yo, what's cracking with you niggas? It's Pat Menino, the Cujo. Money over bitches, De Niro over the Putos. Free him a thing, they got my nigga locked in that, you know. Fly crippin', dog ass nigga, he like a blue nose. Key Snow, I love him 7 days, nigga, 2-4, slick P. When it comes to them vibes, nigga, you know. Caught killer red-handed, the lawyer found them a loophole. Got perk 10s, but 25 could get you a Pluto. All them accusations know that we putting them shits to rest. Shout out DJ Khaled, but in this city, man, we the best. HSM, when I get off the bracelet, you'll see him flex. Niggas ain't hold me down, I had to holla at Bresh. Know the feds tipping, probably got me fresh up in like 60 pictures. Twin Glocks, 30 apiece, I could let 60 hit you. We do a show, you know I pop out with like 60 hitters. Never snitch on my bros to they hoes, I got 60 sisters. Dope Gotti, still that nigga that I build with. We bad boys, they think we Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. Such a fresh prince, I could probably make Uncle Phil sick. Call Deli Man, 0 to 100, nigga, real quick. LED, you know what it is, you been brother. Niggas made it out the dirt, shit's cool, but been hotter. I love Nats, and I'm still down to defend dollars. If the lawyer don't stick to the script, he get proctored. Now he ghost, this is the power my niggas make with it. Had to cut the grass real low, now I see the snakes in it. Speed limit, we was back and forth to the cape with it. Talking beef, the game culinary, cook the steak different. Clear them cuts, yeah, we in it just like concentration. Stay genuine, I ain't really into all that fabrication. Talking respect, we earned this shit and got the validation. Free the guys, I'm praying they overcome all them allegations. The strong should prevail so I could never be weak. Smith and Wesson, that's the gang and I'm the head of the street. The ops losing in this war, they wasn't ready for beef. My stats high, I done some things on which we never should speak. Shoot like Kobe, what nigga let it fly? Better than me, two-hand killer. I shoot in motion, know to steady the heat. And you don't wanna be that nigga, put the bet in these streets. Like a virgin, you feel the pain, bleeding red on them sheets. See a nigga laid out, you know what time it is, like a rollie. What up, my nigga Trey? The bandit, that's my brody. And I'm shouting out the gang, and I'm bigging up my homies. We was loading up with socks on our hands, like Mick Foley. Dorchester shit, nigga learned that from the OGs. Keep one in the head, and don't you ever get no cold feet. If they try to spin it.
Give me the women, the cars, the jury, all the Mars. This what we doing it for. Give me the hearts, the charts, the plaques and the tours. This what we doing it for. I just wanna live large, I'm a motherfucking star. This what we doing it for. Give me the women, the cars, the jury, all the Mars. This what we doing it for. Oh, from nothing to something, bluffing and stunting. All of a sudden, got 59 cousins. Don't hit me for nothing. A car with that bill shit. My girl call me daddy, but I don't got children. Banks closed, yeah, banks closed, nigga. Hit the store with my mama and my bankroll, nigga. That ain't goals, dog. I did that shit this summer though, and they still tryna argue about the better flow. That's that broke shit. Said it fuck a list. Vowed to never switch and never see me with a broke bitch. Got hot, ain't shit changed with my nigga. I got a chain, got another chain for my nigga. Got some pussy, so I got some brain for my nigga. I want it all, so I want the same for my niggas. Every lane killing everything with my niggas. No
muscle be the gang, run the game with my niggas. I just wanna live large, I'm a motherfucking star. This what we do when they fall. I just wanna live large, I'm a motherfucking star. This what we do when they fall. Give me the women, the cars, the jury, all the Mars. This what we do when they fall. Give me the hearts, the charts, the plaques, and the tours. This what we do when they fall. I just wanna live large, I'm a motherfucking star. This what we do when they fall. Give me the women, the cars, the jury, all the Mars. This what we do when they fall.
Check the money, the cars, the bitches, and all that. We winning, so these hating niggas taking they ball back. These rappers in my town been throwing jabs for years. They massive queers, say my name in the casket stairs. These haters mad, niggas calling me Aggie, cause my shit flashy. I even got my chicken chain, so my bitch match me. Niggas be thinking they hot, well it's my time. Only time you touching chains is football games on the sideline. Just cause I think I'm the shit, they call the kid cocky. I put on a show, my nigga binge watch me. You want a verse from the kid, then have a bag ready. You ain't talking money, then deuces, nigga, I'm mad petty. We don't fight fair, I got a gang full of niggas. You wanna throw hands, well I'ma bang for my niggas. I keep a bad bitch and a couple things for my niggas. If I only got one, she down to train for my niggas. Break the bank for my niggas, never change on my niggas. If I get a range, I'll get a range for my niggas. Every lane, killing everything with my niggas. No muscle be the gang, run the gang with my niggas.
The women, the cars, the jury, all the Mars. This what we do when they fall. Give me the heart, give me the heart, give me the heart, give me the heart.
Not the type of bitch you can tame. Yeah, that's how I got my name. You mad nigga, charge it to the game. Yeah, not the type of bitch you can tame. Yeah, that's how I got my name. You mad nigga, charge it to the game. Got mad at this nigga, so I fucked his friend. And I don't even really want that dick again. But I took that nigga down from the top to the end. Doing figure H, then I skate. Wet nigga ain't worth a date. Tried to make me jealous with the ugly bitch. Tell that hoe, try again with the new bitch. You can have them already, seen them new bitch. And I put it on them slow like the screw click. The dick was skinny anyway, toothpick. See my mind nigga, he got the yardstick. And I'm not the type of bitch I wanna politic. When I'm all up on the tongue, then I come quick. I better bow down to where I sit. I'm a bad bitch and I'm more than ass and tits. When I see a bad one, then I want a trick. Cause you know the broke ones got the fire dick. In first place, I'm where the pilots sit. I'm the positive, y'all just a minuses. I'm a fucking box that bitch and I'm sinuses. If she don't stay in the child's place, minuses. Been dropped off on the finalists. Niggas know I'm the plug, appliances. Not the type of bitch you can tame. Yeah, that's how I got my name. You mad nigga, charge it to the game. Yeah. Not the type of bitch you can tame. Yeah, that's how I got my name. You mad nigga, charge it to the game. Pull that thing out and I'ma blaze on niggas. I'ma pull that thing out and I'ma niggas. I'ma pull that thing out and I'ma pull that thing out and I'ma blaze on niggas. I'ma pull that thing out and I'ma blaze on niggas. I'ma pull that thing out and I'ma pull that thing out and I'ma blaze on niggas. I'ma pull that thing out and I'ma been hot the dick, yeah, so these bum niggas chairs, quick to fold. Pussy might as well be plated in gold. If I bundle this shit, bet it'll sell out. These niggas say they fuck me just for the clout. Talk too much, I scrub a nigga shout. Bitch, know what it is, I bustin' on his couch. Now he wanna run his fucking mouth, like he ain't cried when he mount. This ass ain't a hill, it's a mount. These niggas straight pigs got the snout. That blaze bitch never been a slouch. No. He know what the fuck I'm about. Yeah. I move like a shark, these niggas trout. I treat him like a hoe, I bust in them out. Not the type of bitch you can tame. Yeah, that's how I got my name. You mad nigga, charge it to the game. Yeah, not the type of bitch you can tame. Yeah, that's how I got my name. You mad nigga, charge it to the game. Pull that thing out and I'm I'ma blaze on niggas. I'ma put that thing out and I'ma blaze on niggas. I'ma put that thing out and I'ma put that thing out and I'ma blaze on niggas. I'ma put that thing out and I'ma blaze on niggas. I'ma put that thing out and I'ma put that thing out and I'ma blaze on niggas. I'ma put that thing out and I'ma
Welcome back to the Fully Focused Podcast, episode 22, featuring Billy Allen of Open Season with Billy Allen every single Tuesday. Well, during the quarantine, 6:30.
Shout out, Rush.
6:30 during the quarantine, yep.
And then that's until that's over, and then we're going to get back to normal times.
We're hoping. We're taking it kind of one day at a time.
Right, as the world is with life, essentially.
My co-host and I are going to try to release something on Zoom this Monday.
Okay, give us a big shout out to your co-host, because we forgot to bring him up, and I apologize for that.
Yeah. Justin Elaine. He's been on the program for like the last 5 or so episodes.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've been getting something pretty good going.
Yeah,
back and
I
forth.
like it.
So
I've been watching a little bit, and I like it, definitely.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you got some good callers, some good hot takes. People coming in with bad takes, and then you my favorite thing is sometimes you shoot them down, sometimes you be like, all right, let's see where he's going with this.
Let's do it.
And I appreciate that, and especially in the sports host, that someone that's able to go, all right, I don't think so, but let's see where you're headed with this.
Yeah, I like to let the callers kind of influence a little bit if I can, you know? And it's like, so many get chopped off by like the talking heads. Like they'll just take a call, cut the. It's like, all right, let's see where this crazy idea is going, and then then we'll fully murder it.
Exactly. Yeah. Once it goes completely off the rails, then we'll go. All right, thanks for calling. Next caller or next topic.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Like sometimes Brian and I will be like looking at each other, my producer, and just like looking at each other like, is this going to be one we're going to hang up on or not? And then like it'll start going good, and we're like, all right,
here we
we're
go.
in.
Let's ride this fucking wave.
Fish on.
Exactly.
Let get warmed up.
Word. So you can expect that and a whole lot more sports every Tuesday from Billy Allen, Brian. What's your co-host name? Justin.
Yep.
And sometimes Sean stops by with you guys, right?
Oh yeah, Sean has hopped on a couple times too.
Right.
So
check them out every Tuesday.
Anyone's welcome, really.
Hell
it's a
party. Billy's on Tuesday early, and then after that is Sean now, right? Is that the structure? Or
no, Sean has actually been earlier. With his co-host. So COVID-19, we've changed up the time.
It's been a lot of it happening. Which is perfectly that's perfectly fine. We appreciate you guys coming out every single Tuesday, no matter what time it is. Shout out to you guys. Make sure if you haven't yet, go like Evolve Network on Facebook as well as Open Season with Billy Allen. I want to see a big bump in the likes on both of those pages.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely, 100%. You got any last minute shout outs you want to get out there?
Not really. Open Season with Billy Allen. It's on Facebook, YouTube, on Twitter. It's on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So all the places you want to find it. We try to take a lot of the fans into consideration. So we try to make it a fan-oriented show.
Yeah.
And, we try to cover all the sports as in-depth as we can. So we try to have a lot of fun on there. Definitely give us a listen. I think you'll like us.
Most definitely. Sweet. Thank you very much, Billy. How about the boys? Apex, play any last minute shout outs, thank you, something like that? Yeah, just that?
Yeah, no, I'll go with it. All right, I'll go down the list of all the people because we actually had a lot of people watching tonight.
Word.
I won't be able to get everybody, but I'm just going to do a fast scroll. Shout out Ryan. Shout out Taekwon, dude. Taekwon Watt, dude. Big
He's
time.
He's a sports guy himself, so.
He's big time interactive tonight. Shout out Jeff. Smooth, we got you. Don't worry about that.
Next week, Smooth.
Shout out Chaz. Shout out my baby. She's on today. Yeah. Shout out Apex, man. You've been going back and forth for everybody. That's what's up. Shout out Mike King. Shout out Jeff. Shout out Rush Nichols. Man, everybody's tuning in today, man. So if I didn't get to you, but we appreciate it nonetheless, man. Thank y'all so much, man.
Hell yeah. Pex?
So this week I have a Samba shout out.
Oh, yes.
Recently on Sunday, one of my friends, he's also a local artist by the name of Swift, passed away in a car accident. So I just want to shout him out. He's a real good dude, great music. You know what I'm saying? It's a tragic loss. So I just want to say shout out to him and his family. I hope they're doing okay.
Yeah.
Other than that, shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down through this quarantine shit. It looks like it's gonna be like another month or two, from what I heard. That kind of sucks, but you know, I just like that everybody is like embracing it in different ways, like you know, bingo on live, and you know, all the TikTok
Shout out
videos
Lyfe.
I see.
Yeah,
I just see a lot of like, it's social distancing, but it's also like people getting back to like their core people who they love. You know what I'm saying? So I just like that. So shout out to everybody.
Facts. Work. Hell yeah. Thank you, Swagg, again. Big shout out to Billy Allen. Thank you very much for coming in, even these shitty conditions, all that.
Absolutely, had a ball.
Hell yeah, we appreciate you. We had a fun time with you as well. Definitely one of our better episodes. And we haven't had a sports-centric episode since episode
I think all
3.
year. I think all year.
About all this year.
I'll say
exactly.
definitely all year.
Yeah.
At the least.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
haven't really talked sports,
maybe like our
so.
first couple episodes we talked a little sports we didn't really get to.
Not in depth like this. Man.
Yeah,
This
so
was great.
it was good for us. It was refreshing for us. I'm sure it's refreshing for the fans to have a little something different. Thank you very much to all the fans. Swagg, you named just a drop in the bucket of them. We have 920 something likes on Facebook right now. We appreciate every one of you guys. Trying to get up to 1,000. So
Let's do it.
Give that a like, a share. Tell your mom to like it. Tell your fucking school teacher that you can't see right now because of COVID-19. Tell her to go like it. Everyone. Tell everyone to go like it. Give us those likes. We appreciate it. If you haven't already gotten your Fully Focused shades, $5 a pop. Hit any of us up.
They are worth it.
Bingo, exactly. Billy can endorse them himself. And not only that are they a great pair of shades, but any event, obviously when all this corona shit's done, any event that Fully Focused podcast we put on as a group, any event, any DJing event, any performance,
any event that we host,
$5 off the door.
Just
if you
like
come
that.
in with the sunglasses on your face.
Yep.
Boom. If it's a $10 cover, boom, you just got half off.
$5 off. You just got your shades for free.
That's the shades free. Go to a
Summertime
second
shades.
show, you just made $5.
Let's go.
You know, and so on. You know how addition works in multiplication. So make sure you go hit us
Not
up
today.
and get those. Get those shades on you. Next week we're gonna do it a little bit different. We did originally have T Gunna coming in. We appreciate him for signing up to come in and talk to us for one of the first exclusive interviews he would have had back. Since he kind of got back into the game. But unfortunately, things don't work out that way. We're not going to be here next week, but we will be live next week. I think we're going to start a segment that we call the Fully Focused Music Video Hour, where Apex is going to go 1 hour worth of local independent music videos from independent artists. And then the second hour of that will be Drunk DJ. Myself, as I do a couple times a week anyways, on my page, my personal page, we do Drunk DJ. We're going to put that on our Facebook, this one that you're watching right now, as well as the YouTube channel, if you're watching on YouTube. And then you're watching that right now. So we're going to get at least one episode of Drunk DJ a week on our YouTube channel to try to get growth there. Make sure you haven't already subscribed to Fully Focused TV on Facebook. Billy Allen, I want you to get one last word in if you have any.
Follow, like, subscribe, Fully Focused Podcast.
Hey.
I have a ton of fun. And my own page, Open Season with Billy Allen.
Hell yeah.
Keep it going, guys.
All right. Well, on that note, until next week, you guys be safe.
And stay healthy and stay focused.
Fully Focused Podcast.
It's a bar reach. Oh, goddamn. Stop. Goddamn. Goddamn, 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 goddamn. Yeah, I heard they talking about a nigga, tell him speak up. And while they talk, I take a minute, roll the weed up. I'm grinding hard and I'm getting money the fast way. Broke crime, motherfuckers, take your ass that way. Brody trying to tell nigga legs, but I'm too heat. Bitch, I ain't on my own shit, I don't do these boys OD, novice, newbies. I be missing spit it on stage like a souvenir. Shout out to my white people, they say that I'm groovy. Shout out to my black guards, man, let's make a movie. Touching my Ohana, it's off with your goofy. So much sauce, I got your bitch trying to do me. Lame, super salty, tell me why you mad though. Bitch, I leave your shirt all red like some eyes. Street religion, baby, we some certified assholes. How you niggas ballin', but you ain't getting no cash though. Well, goddamn. Hey, goddamn. Goddamn, 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 goddamn. looking at this nigga while I roll up. Brody, I be working in the kitchen. Ice pants dripping, I don't spit that crack music. The fuck you talking about?